Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Sam is threatening to zen on me.
I'll zen on you right now.
We're just in it already.
Are we in it?
Yeah, we're in it. Dude.
Johnny, we're
He's
in
zenning.
it.
He's gonna zen.
What's
right
up,
now.
everybody? Daddy's gonna zen, zigzag.
I met Sam at IKEA this week.
We did.
to look at
Johnny,
some
I want to start
furniture.
off with the hot story. Your sexual attraction to me.
Yeah, on the way in.
Johnny's like, oh, you smell good. Johnny, that's exactly
That
what
is
you
not
said.
what I said.
could smell you. And I'm like, do I see? You're like, no, it's a smell
I didn't know
good.
he was here when
It's
I
a
walked
good
in the
smell.
building, and I was like,
You smelled my
Sam's here.
pheromones, and you're like,
No,
fire.
it's like shampoo. It smelled like Irish Spring, if I'm being honest. I smelled
There
like
was no Irish Spring, bro. It was just my
You hadn't just had a
animal
shower?
attraction, bro. Johnny's in on it.
Look at
Yeah.
dude, Sam is just ripping zens over there.
I just zinned
I
it.
can tell he's going to have a lot of energy.
Johnny likes a real man.
Does that give you a lot of energy?
Real man. What?
Does that give you extra energy?
Dude,
Is that
I told you the first time I did, which was a 6. This is a 3. The only reason I'm doing it because I'm trying to battle nanotechnology.
what does that have to do with
Johnny, they say nicotine kills nanotechnology.
Okay.
Johnny, you want one? You want to fight some nanotechnology?
No, I have enough addictions. Curious. Now, why has it always been cool for people who are in certain programs to do nicotine and not anything else? Why is that?
Because I don't know.
It doesn't really destroy. Nobody's sucking dick for nicotine. Is that what it is?
That is the rule. I believe it should be the rule. It's why I think if you get to a certain amount of time, you should be able to do mushrooms.
Yeah, because nobody's going down on you for
Nobody's like, hey, dude, let me suck that dick for that shrooms, dog. Let me crush that. Nobody's doing it, dude. Bang. Johnny, I'm so
that's
happy
so
to be
true.
back in the studio with you. You've been traveling the world, which I'm going to talk to you about. We're going to have some rules. You can't travel as much. Okay.
What are you talking about? Nobody travels in my life more than you do.
Yeah, I know, but I'm doing gigs. I'm gigging, dude. If you want to see me live
Oh,
next
I see.
week.
So your gigging is more important than me visiting my family. You're saying my family is nothing, is what you're saying.
I didn't say that, Johnny.
Okay, that's the implication.
Johnny's sending me mansions in North Carolina I could buy for $40.
Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't
I'd
it?
do it, dude. Dude, there was a house just outside of San Diego, dude. It's like a 1.5 mil, which is a lot. But bro, it's at the top of a mountain.
To be clear, and I know it because I'm a person from a regular place, that sounds like a fortune that you could never imagine paying. I get that. Around here, that will get you nothing.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
just
I mean, dude, that's
a
what-
normal house in LA.
That's when they were giving Jimmy Dore shit. They're like, he owns a house. He's a socialist, and he owns a house that's $2 million. I'm like, it's Los Angeles.
dude.
That's just a tiny bit over par for the course.
the richest guy in my county owned $1 million house, and I remember as a kid being like, "Dude, that house is $1 million, bro." You know, it was like special.
Unbelievable,
It'd be nothing
Johnny.
in LA.
Unbelievable.
Couldn't even, like the condo we live in, and it's like 1,000 square feet in not a great normal area on the west
Yeah.
side. It's like $800,000 on the market if you put it on the
Damn.
market.
Johnny, I'm coming in hot today.
Yeah, I can tell it's the Zens, baby. The
No,
Zens
it's not
got
the
you up.
Zins. It's I'm jacked up on caffeine because I had a crazy day. My kids slept over, and whenever my one daughter, who's on the spectrum, is just has to shit it all out, she stays up all night, and it's just chaos.
Wait, literally shit?
Yeah, she just gets into this super shit machine.
Really?
Oh yeah.
She's just like you.
yeah.
It's
She's
amazing.
I've been pooping more than ever, and I don't know what it is.
It's probably that nicotine, dude. It stimulates your bowels too, I think.
Let's go, bro. Shit it all out. Get it all out.
How
dude.
many do you go a day?
I only do one a day because I don't want to get addicted.
No, not Zen. Shit.
Oh, like dude, the other day I banged out 3. I think
See, I'm good for like one every other day, maybe.
that's crazy to
One
me.
every 3 days. Sometimes.
That's probably not healthy.
Yeah, I don't know. My dad's the same way. I think it's just our biorhythms.
I think you just love to pack it on.
Sometimes I can go once a day, but
I like it.
what
Get
you
it
think
out.
I like holding it in? I'm
Yeah,
anal,
you do.
anal
Yeah,
retentive?
yeah. You get 40 and you're like, I'm
You're
not gonna do
supposed
butt
to force
stuff.
it out though. You're
what?
not supposed to force it.
Yeah,
out.
that's
a
not
bad
good.
No, forcing
You
it
could
out.
probably
is not bad.
die.
I told you at Space Camp I held it for a week. So,
What's the Guinness Book of Records on that?
do you think they have? I bet they don't record like weird, nasty.
Who's gone
stuff
the
like that.
longest while going to the bathroom?
Let's see. I mean, I bet you could go like a month if you didn't eat a lot or something. I bet you could go a month. Well, let's see. Well, and people who are like in starvation mode, you know, I bet they go a long time. What's the longest anyone has gone without pooping?
Pooping?
45 days without a bowel movement. They had surgery to remove a football-sized fecal mass.
Oh my God.
And this is England too, so it was a English football. So
Some fish and chips, mate?
No, proper round.
Is that
football.
Australia?
Well, I
Fish
think
and chips, mate?
You did an Australian accent with an English reference. Is what we did. So it was,
Oh, dude. I'm just blending them. Yeah, so that was it. And then we had we decided to do the kids' birthday party way after their birthday.
oh, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I was going to invite a bunch of people, but then I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, you invited us last year. What happened?
Yeah, well, next year I'll invite you again.
How old are they again?
5.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a real one now because they're getting ready for
Neither of them
school.
has a job either.
What do you mean they don't have a
Get
job?
to work.
Oh, you think...
Help me pay the bills.
I was working around the farm at 5. For
Yeah,
sure.
get to work.
They're putting little...
Get to work.
My job was the kid was holding nails for my dad while he was shoeing horses, changing...
What?
Yeah, holding
You have
the
to
nail.
hold the nail?
It's a real job, yeah, because he's like bending over or lifting the horse's leg.
Did your dad ever make you milk the horse?
We didn't. You don't milk horses. Nobody does that. And,
Okay.
Well, maybe somebody does it, but no, it's not common.
There's been some videos on the internet I heard about.
Yeah, I heard about those too. Yeah,
I don't know. I've never seen them though. Where can you find them?
I think you know exactly.
No,
where
I
you're
don't know
going.
what you're talking about, Chad.
It's called Sam's Favorites.
Sam's favorite page. So I went there. It was great, dude. It was great. You know what's kind of sad, dude? My kids have been going to these 2 schools because they each go to a separate school. One goes to school for kids on the spectrum, and the other one goes to a private school. It's a Christian school, and so next year they might be going to the same school at the same place. But all their friends are going to be going to different schools. So all these friends that they made in these first 2 years, they probably won't see for a long time.
Yeah, that's kind of sad, huh?
It is sad because they all love each other.
That I remember
My
when you were a
kids'
kid,
friends
you
are
would
so
say,
diverse. It's crazy. It's like the UN.
That's LA, yeah. That's LA.
My kids literally have the UN.
Mock you in.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's so crazy.
You remember when you were a kid and you would say that you would keep in touch with people and then you never kept in
Never.
touch with
Like
anybody.
high school. You remember how important your friends were in high school? Now you're like, what does he look like?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's so fat
It's
now.
sad though, dude, because that felt really important. It probably was important. It was important to you.
Well,
at the
do
time.
you still have a group of friends you talk to in high school? From high school?
In high school?
No, do you from high school?
Yeah.
That'd be weird if all your friends became high school janitors.
Yeah.
They all just turned
I
out to be janitors.
can think of a few comedians who have friends they talk to in high school specifically. But no, like a small group of people that, like my best friend I still talk to, and then maybe like 5 to 10 people just
I have 8 good friends that we're all on a text thread.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
our one friend, El Dorado's a supercomputer who remembers birthdays.
Oh, that's cool.
And he forgot one guy's birthday and the guy lost it.
Really?
He's like, why do you guys celebrate my birthday? We're like, you know what? You're right. So whenever there's somebody's birthday, I wish him a happy birthday still. So
Where do you get reminders? Facebook reminders? Those are the best. 'Cause
no, we have a Twitter thread.
Oh, that's nice of you guys.
Yeah. So we went.
Yours
went
is
there.
the best one, right? Because you have following on Twitter. What do you tweet out or something? Or do
What?
you just text them? You just text them, or do you tweet?
Yeah, we all
about- Oh.
text together.
All right.
I love
Do your
that.
friends know about your career and everything? They know that they
They
follow
do.
you?
They're like, oh, you were on Rogan. I'm like, yeah.
That's cool.
I love, dude, by the way, Rogan is going so deep right now, and I love it. I feel like me, Eddie, some people work.
What? You just squealed, dude. What
Dude,
was
I
that?
have this. I did like a little.
like a balloon.
Oh,
yeah.
Jotty, you know what I did with the kids yesterday? Oh, my
What
God.
are you doing? What is that?
It's this Zen. I should not have done
It makes you squeak.
it does.
You're squeaking. What is that coming out of? Like it's like your throat? It's like
A little bit of every. Listen, I'm burping.
Oh, it's a burp. Okay. Well, that's a burp. That's a real burp.
So sorry, guys. You guys deserve better than that.
That's just quality programming from.
And we're going to lose all of our
S&J.
listeners. All 10 of them will stop listening.
Because you're
to this show.
squeaking?
Yeah.
Sam starts.
I don't listen to squeakers.
Did it again. Comments next week. We'll be like, I'm out. Sam starts squeaking. I'm out of here.
1 star. Don't you dare give us 1 star. One guy said the nicest thing about our show and gave us 1 star on Twitter.
What?
On Tinfoil Hat. Will you go look at the
On tinfoil hat?
Yeah.
Why would he give us 1 star? Did he mean to give us 1 star?
Yeah, I think he messed up. I think he thought
1 star mean is good?
Yeah.
What is he from India or something?
Yeah, though
What?
you know those Indians. By the way, I did an Indian joke in front of my Indian friends. I felt so bad.
You squeaked again. What? You have Indian friends, really?
Yeah, I have these guys, the Zen boys, I call them.
That's funny. Roseanne Barr, the episode with you was called Tinfoil Hats with Sam Tripoli. Is
Yeah.
that, why did she call it that?
Why not?
That's funny. Okay. It's funny. It doesn't come up unless you type it out like fully our podcast.
Of course. Adam Curry yelled at me because I was like, I think Lipson's fucking with our numbers, and I still think they are.
And what did he say?
He goes, it's not Lipson. He goes, it's Apple.
Oh, okay.
Apple and Spotify, he said. Most likely are effing.
Look at this now. Watch. I just want to show you this. Okay. So watch. Okay. So I
am
right
so just. This Zin is hit so hard. I am.
Did you take your normal dose?
I took one. I can't do two. I die.
Look. So you click on that.
Right. You go to iTunes.
And then look what comes up. Nothing. You have to like sign in to even view our page. That's not normal. You can do any other page like that.
Guys, I am dangerous.
Why would it be that way? So I got to sign in.
Johnny's sexually attracted to a dangerous man.
You're crazy. Whew. You're really going through it, huh?
I'm going through it, Johnny. I'm fighting for my life.
Explain your
I'm very loopy.
Loopy?
I'm like,
are you nervous? Are you anxious?
no.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
loopy.
not concerned about.
No,
your
I'm not
mental
concerned.
state.
I'm
Okay.
enjoying it.
Okay.
I'm enjoying the ride.
I'm a little worried.
Ride the snake.
Ride the snake.
What was it? What was it? What was
Riders on the
storm?
Not ride the snake.
Riders on the storm.
Where are you getting that from?
I don't know, dude. I'm loopy. I'm just
I
talking.
can tell you're loopy. Let me pull up on my
Someone
phone.
poured acid on the supercomputer called my brain right now, and I'm tweaking.
I'm tweaking.
Johnny, can I say something to you?
I mean, that's the whole idea.
Even though
of this
your sexual
podcast.
attraction to me has kind of changed our relationship, I just want to say how much I love you
Well, that's very kind.
because you brought me to see Paul McCartney, and it was one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
Where did that come from?
Well, because he was on the 50th anniversary.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. The
They had him-
SNL?
he closed it out.
Was it good?
No, it was. Listen, as much as we can hate Saturday Night Live for what it's become,
Their music used to be great.
no, but like when you see all the greats,
Yeah.
and then you instantly remember why you think Will Ferrell is annoying
Yeah.
because he just can't stop being everywhere.
Oh, okay. Is it the one that goes wow? Is that the?
And then it's 1 star, and then it
one star,
says the
okay.
nicest thing ever.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. Let's see. Hold on. Oh no, this is not a good one. It's
Go-
about Dustin, and they don't like Dustin.
Yeah, some people are really pounding me for the.
Oh,
Dustin.
okay, I got it right here. All right. TFH, 3 exclamations, 1 star. This is from CZ Alio. 1,
And
2,
by the
3.
way, we will never read this again. You will,
No,
if you
yeah,
give
we
us
don't read
a
1
1
star
star,
reviews.
we will never read. I just think this is funny.
Now on Broken Sim, we will read every single 5-star review.
We
you
will
leave.
read it. You can say whatever you want. As long as you don't talk
Best
about
show of all time. Sam is a one and only type of person. Top G faux show. XG and Johnny are great as well. Legendary. So 1 star review there from CZ Alio.
Yeah, 1 star for a
Stamp.
positive review.
What do you? So Zen, you're just gonna be Zen life now? Is that-
No, I'm doing one today to fight nanotechnology.
I don't believe that for a hot.
Johnny, even your other man crush
you're doing it once a
besides
day 'cause
me,
you like it.
and I like this.
Yeah.
But the other one is Tucker Carlson says it fights nanotechnology.
Does he believe that? You think?
I think he does.
I might have to start nicotine.
Yeah, do it. It fights the nanos. So
wanna
Johnny,
look that up.
yesterday was a big day in the twins' life. They went and saw their first movie.
Oh, big important.
Oh, we never
milestone, yeah.
did hot topics out the gate.
No,
but-
we'll do one.
We'll do it after.
Yeah, we'll do it after you talk about
but,
movies. Yeah,
we went and saw Dog Man, which is a kind of shady
I took my nephews.
theory.
I saw it. I took my
It was
nephews.
great.
Yeah.
Would you agree it was not just a good movie, a spectacular movie?
It was great. Yeah, it was very
If you
funny.
have kids, please go with a kid. There was an old man sitting there that Dana was pissed off. Like, why is that old man by himself
Oh,
watching
that's-
this
Yeah,
movie?
you don't go to the Dog
But
Man by yourself.
what I think he has a pass, he can see all the movies. So he
I
probably
see.
got some kind of AMC pass, and he goes see all the movies.
that, yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'll just go see Dog Man. It was an excellent
it's
movie.
funny, yeah.
It was so good, I didn't even care that Pete Davidson was in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Ricky Gervais too, playing the
He was
bad
great.
guy. Yeah,
The-
he was
the
very
shady
funny.
fish.
Yeah, the weird fish. Yeah,
Yeah, he's great. He was great. This
yeah.
camera turned
Your
off.
camera got too hot, bro.
Dude, I'm just spitting so much heat right now with this Zin.
That's there we go. You're
I'm back. So yeah, it was a great movie.
Did they like it?
Ghost loved it.
What about Ninja?
Ninja,
Not there.
too loud for her. So she
okay.
just ran around the mall. So I just walked around with her. So then I walked with her, and then
Wait, so you
and then
left?
Dana's like, "I'll take her."
I gotcha.
So Dana took her, walked her around the mall, and then I sat and watched it with Ghost.
It's funny because like I took my nephew one time, probably last year. He was like 6 to see a movie, and before the movie, it was like a Marvel movie, a kids movie. But before it, they had the trailer for the new Alien movie, and he just couldn't handle it. Dude.
Yeah,
he covered his ears and looked at me and said, "Uncle Johnny, I don't like this."
Yeah, I don't. Why would you put that in a kid's movie?
It was terrible. It was an intense trailer too.
Of course,
like, really
it's aliens.
Yeah, he still
he
talks
got some
about it.
alien humping faces.
That's what it was. That the face hugger thing.
Yeah, you're like, why would you want to watch an alien hump a face?
Those things are creepy.
That's like if they put one of those horse milking movies right in there at the beginning. I'd be like, oh, this is too much for the kids.
Talking about my nephew. Watching a horse milk.
So, anyways, we went and saw that. That was cool. It was their first movie. Do you remember your first movie you saw, Johnny?
I remember all the early movies I saw. My dad took me to a bunch of.
You don't know the
movies.
first movie you ever saw?
No, just because they all run together.
Mine was Peter Pan. My mom took me to see Peter Pan.
Yeah, I don't know. One of the early movies I remember was like it's just random, like really bad stuff that I shouldn't. Like a river runs through it.
What?
Blue Chips.
Blue Chips was a
with
football
Nick Nolte?
movie.
Nick Nolte, no, basketball movie with Shaq and like Penny Hardaway.
Oh,
and Nick Nolte.
wow, that's how young you are.
Like I don't what year was that? That was 94, so I would have been 8 for that. Probably.
Okay. When did Peter Pan come out? Will you look at that? The Peter Pan movie?
7 for that. Peter Pan came out in like the 30s or something.
Really?
Yeah.
And just think about all the weird. Would you agree that in Dog Man didn't have any?
53 Peter Pan.
Okay, so they must have been. I did see it in the theater and was a re-release.
Oh, okay.
So my question to you, Johnny, is: did you think Dog Man had any weirdness in it?
I gotta be honest. Sam,
outside of putting a dog's head on a man?
It's probably A River Runs Through It because that came out in 92.
Okay, so that was
like
probably
5,
your first movie. Okay. Mine was Peter Pan. And then I went and saw, back when they had drive-through movies, which is sad that they got rid of that.
Yeah, I
right?
remember that.
Then I saw Star Wars at the drive-through.
Oh, that
with my Grandma B.
Oh, wow. Yeah, dude, A River Runs Through It, completely inappropriate. Brad Pitt plays a gambling... like a gambling
and your dad's
addict,
like, let's go see it.
and it ends with him dying and getting all. They come back and talk about how all the bones in his hands were broken. They could barely identify his body, and I was like 4, 5.
We just treat everyone's like kids are just so endangered. Like, dude, what we saw was way crazier.
Way crazier. Yeah.
Way crazy.
Way crazy.
Yeah. So
I remember liking it too. I remember thinking that was a good movie.
She loved it. I couldn't believe she sat through the whole movie. These kids have no attention spans anymore.
Yeah, but there's something about that's why theater is great. Cinema is great because it's dark.
You have to pick the right movie. You can't go like back in the day. You'd see anything because it was like $5.
Well, also because it was way more entertaining than what you were doing during the day. Now kids have ultimate pure entertainment.
Yeah, all the time, 24/7. The world caters to them. I do think with this USA Aid thing going away, you're going to stop seeing a lot of the bullshit.
God, I hope so.
I hope so too.
It just keeps getting worse too. The stuff you hear about out of there, it's like it was made up. You know, like a satire website made all this shit up.
Yeah. You're like,
it really is.
Yeah, I was talking about this at Jimmy Dore's show last night about it's like Pakistani cross-dressers learning to be rodeo clowns.
Yeah, that's not far. I think there was like a cross-dressing like a cinema or something like that.
Yeah,
that they put
yeah.
What one of them was like a gay comic book for Peruvians.
Yeah,
I mean, real stuff. Yeah.
It was so bad.
What are we doing? What is our country doing? Paying
We're not
for any
doing
of that?
it, Johnny.
What were we doing? What was the excuse for it? Do you think they were just funneling money and they weren't really doing any of that shit?
Subversion.
That's so crazy.
That's really what it is.
It's so disappointing. It's disappointing.
No, but it lets us know that we in the common sense community, I will say, we're right about everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, can I say this is nothing new? Rand Paul, sorry. Every year since he's been a senator, has come out with his annual Festivus report where he would just run down all these things.
Yeah.
And nobody gave him a second of time.
Just like, whatever, crazy guy.
Until Trump started talking about it, yeah.
Yeah. So again, Trump's administration, very Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, God.
One second, you're like, yeah. Next second, you're like, come on.
The next second, he's like, let's own Gaza. And
and I was talking about this the other night, and everyone got quiet on me. It's like, did you see what Trump did to Atlantic City? Anybody from that area hates Trump.
Yeah.
Because if you go to Boardwalk, it's so nice, and then you leave 50 feet from Boardwalk, it is a third world city.
Oh, didn't the Taj Mahal go out of business? Like,
yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
It's going to be interesting. Go out of business.
But it was good to take them to their first movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it. These are milestones.
Did you take a picture?
Oh yeah, I can show you a real. I would show you guys the picture, but it has her face on it. Ghost face on it. I don't want her face out.
I love taking my nephew to the movies. Like
I do too. I do too. Johnny, I gotta use the bathroom.
Uh-oh, the Zen is going to work.
Yeah, I got it. So you can talk about whatever you want.
We'll just wait on you to get back, I guess. What? The Zen is really going to town on Sam. Oh, and he's kind of like hobbled, like he's limping to the bathroom.
It's only a 3.
I wish I had a remote camera. I could follow you in there. I don't know. A 3, I guess that means a 3 milligram. I'm not really sure what he's talking about. I got a vintage Chelsea shirt. My favorite player, Gianfranco Zola, from when I was a kid. I found this. I went to Palm Springs this weekend, Indio, California, home of Coachella. Never been, never cared to. Went to the MLS preseason invitational thing they have up there, Coachella Valley Invitational. They had some vintage soccer jerseys. Got this wonderful Chelsea Football Club Gianfranco Zola jersey. I'm probably gonna cut all this out, so I'm not gonna waste my time talking anymore. Where's that thing? I was gonna show you guys something. So here's a funny story. I pulled a baseball card, a George W. Bush throwing out the first pitch baseball card, and I thought what would be more funny in like an ironic way than to get that autographed by him. So I sent away to his library where he handles autograph requests, hoping to get it signed. Now I got it back like 3 months later, and I did not get the card signed, but I did get this. I think I'm gonna frame it and put it in the bathroom. It says, have a look there. It says, "To Johnny Woodard with best wishes," and it's got George W. Bush's autograph there, and it's him throwing out the first pitch after 9/11, celebrating 9/11 by throwing out the first pitch at the Yankees game. There, you can see he's got the bulletproof vest on, which he bragged about so often after. Bud Light boy, that's good advertising, huh? Right there in that picture. Good for them. Hey, everybody, let's talk about something that's a game changer for your everyday comfort. It's Sheath underwear. With more than 20,000 five-star reviews, it's clear that these guys are doing something right. And I can attest to this next thing because I've been wearing Sheath underwear every single day since they sent them to me in the mail. Sheath's innovative dual pouch design keeps everything in its place. They offer unparalleled support, and they reduce chafing. Whether you're hitting the gym, at the office, or just lounging around, Sheath has got you covered. Sheath holds their fabrics to the highest standards by rigorously testing them for harmful substances and making sure they're safe for your skin and your body. Crafted from premium materials like bamboo and modal, these boxer briefs are, oh boy are they, soft, breathable, and moisture wicking. Plus, with a variety of styles and colors, there's a perfect pair for every occasion. With a 100% money-back guarantee on the first pair, Sheath is devoted to helping you find what works best for you. Use the code BROKEN to save 20% on your first order at sheath.com. That's SHEATH.com. Don't just take our word for it. Join the thousands of satisfied customers who have made the switch to Sheath. Head over to sheath.com, use the code BROKEN, and upgrade your underwear game today. Guys, we're well into 2025 now, which means that New Year's resolutions are starting to become New Year's compromises. If one of your goals, like mine was to eat healthier, Tempo can help you stay strong with their delicious, fast, calorie-conscious meals made with real ingredients. Tempo is a weekly delivery service that offers chef-curated meals from a dietitian-approved menu fresh to your door. Tempo serves up fast, feel-good, single-serving meals that are crafted to cook in just 3 minutes, so you can eat well without sacrificing taste or convenience. And that fasting is really important for me because I'm always eating on the go. This is fast food that's healthy, with new recipes each week that are made from real ingredients and nutrient-rich. They make it easy to keep up a healthy lifestyle. Tempo's perfectly portioned lunches and dinners take the guesswork out of eating well, are fully prepared, and can be heated in the microwave in just 3 minutes. Tempo offers a variety of meals for different dietary and taste preferences. I keep it low carb. They have other ones protein-packed, calorie-conscious, and fiber-rich. For a limited time, Tempo is offering our listeners 60% off their first box. All you got to do is go to tempomeals.com tempomeals.com/brokensim. That's tempomeals.com/brokensim for 60% off your first box. tempomeals.com/brokensim. Rules and restrictions may apply.
I survived.
What happened? Sam is returning to us now.
Man, if you could hear the sounds I was making.
It's about 3 minutes, 50 seconds on the
pooping? 3 minutes?
solid pooping. Yeah.
Okay, I feel so much better. All right, I'm back. Guys.
What number
talking
poo
about?
was that today?
What we talking
what number
about,
poo was that
Johnny?
today? What number poo was
Johnny,
that today?
what were we talking about? Let's do some hot topic real
wanna do a
quick.
hot topic?
Let's
Okay.
do a hot topic. Then I got some more stories.
Hot topics.
I wasn't sure it would happen. I heard Bill O'Reilly say last week it would not happen. RFK Jr. has been
Boom.
voted, Secretary of Health.
Johnny, you think Hollywood's in trouble now with this USAID? If they got rid of pharmaceutical companies advertising,
Oh, it would change the world.
it would television would implode. Now, my question to
yeah.
you, Johnny,
Yeah, it would change everything.
is that a violation of the First Amendment? That's a real question I have to ask you.
Okay, so I would be curious. I'd be curious to know what grounds he could do it under. Like, I think you could probably say,
By the way, the rest of the world doesn't allow that.
yeah. I mean, the rest of the world has been restricting free speech for
Bang,
a lot longer
Johnny,
than the United
bang.
States has. Yeah. Here is the speech that RFK Jr. gave. Eddie Bravo said real or fake to this. I'm not really sure what he was questioning. The reality of it. He went private on Instagram. By the way, bold move by Eddie. He went private with his Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. yeah.
Wow. Is this a video or is this a picture?
It is a video.
20 years, I've gotten up every morning on my knees and prayed that God would put me in a position where I can end the childhood chronic disease epidemic in this country.
Thank you.
On August 23rd of last year, God sent me President Trump.
Here we go.
For 20 years, I've gotten up
Starting
every
over.
morning on my knees
Instagram
and
video
prayed
sucks.
that God would put me in a position where I can end the childhood chronic disease epidemic in this country. On August 23rd of last year, God sent me President Trump. And he gave me,
Trump is so interesting.
He is. He so is.
he's now given me, he's kept every promise that he's made to me. He's kept his word in every account and gone way beyond it. I'm so grateful to you, Mr. President. A lot of people told me that I couldn't trust President Trump, that I better get it in writing.
So funny
And
you'd
we
say
did a
that.
To his
handshake,
face,
and everything that he told me he was going to do, he has done. And I'm so grateful to him, and I've told you before, I genuinely believe that you are a pivotal historical figure, and you are going to transform this country at a time when we see all of the indicia of democracy now in tatters in our country. We see the rise of the military-industrial complex, the rise of totalitarianism, these attacks on our Constitution, and this breathtaking epidemic that is disabling our people. President Trump has promised to restore the American dream in this country. A healthy person has 1,000 dreams. A sick person only has one.
That's profound.
60% of our
is so
population
profound.
has only one dream. If they get better. President
it?
Trump has promised that he's going to
for
restore
sure. I'm
America's
listening
strength.
to it.
So profound.
But we can't be a strong nation if we have a weak citizenry. If people are sick.
That is the most profound
60%
shit you've
of
ever heard,
our
'cause
people
that's
are
the
sick.
plan.
77%.
Yeah, of course.
As President Trump mentioned, of our children cannot qualify for military service. And we need
That's the
a
other-
man
that's
on
the
a
other
white
side of
horse
it. Yeah.
now. We need somebody who is willing to come in and has the spine and the guts and the strength to challenge orthodoxies, to stand in the way of vested interests, and to break institutions that have turned against our democracy. President Trump has shown again and again that he is that hero. And most recently,
hero.
I greatly appreciate it. And I called you the day that you announced the termination of USAID. My uncle started USAID in 1961 for humanitarian purposes, to put our country on the side of the poor. It has been captured by the military-industrial complex. It has become a
and the bankers
propagator of totalitarianism across and war across the globe. And very few people understand how sinister this agency really is. And President Trump saw that, and he stood up to it with a masterstroke. And we want to do the same thing with the institutions that are stealing the health of our children.
Anyway, there you go.
I agree wholehearteedly.
Great, right?
Profound.
One thing is, Eddie said real or fake. The great thing about RFK Jr. is that AI can't fake that voice.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you can't, there's no faking that voice.
I respect him.
Yeah, I do too. I just hope that it's real. I mean, everything we hear is that it's not. Like everybody's trying to say, "Oh, you're a fool to believe any of that." But
he's already gone up against major corporations. He has a history of it.
Yeah.
Protect both those men at all costs. I said, grab your guns, go to the White House, protect Trump at all, and protect RFK Jr. at all costs. And this is what I've been saying, Johnny, common sense is the new punk rock. Yeah. I've been saying this. When you can be common sense above party, above all your political beliefs, above groupthink, above your coworkers, your family, your friends, everything, and you put common sense above all that, that is truly freedom. Yeah. That is true punk rock, and that's where we're at. We've had this thing where the super right was controlling everything, and then we had about the last 20 years of the super left controlling it. And the reality is, the truth is in common sense. Completely. Protect children at all costs, protect each other at all costs, and we have the right to be healthy and make money and take care of our children. Okay, and these people it's so funny because they're masquerading their own desire to keep their bullshit jobs as this thing about helping others, right? They're like, this helps these people over here. Okay, we'll give you that. And he's even said it's going to be item to item.
Yeah.
If you go, hey man, this is going to help feed people in Zimbabwe, okay, I have a good feeling they're going to keep that going.
In Zimbabwe? I don't know. Is that our job?
Well, Johnny, that's another great question.
How about feeding people in Detroit? How about feeding people on the streets of LA?
How about fixing Flint, fixing North Carolina, fixing Tennessee that just had a giant flood?
Then we'll worry about Zimbabwe.
Paradise, New Orleans. Go fix all those things. There's no reason why this country that was, and maybe it wasn't, maybe what we were sold by the media, that America was this pinnacle of this, maybe was never real. Yeah. Again, that's why I always love people like, we got to everyone's just lying on the internet. Well, what's the difference in that and the legacy media lying to you about the Gulf of Tonkin, lying to you about weapons of mass destruction, all that? They just lied to you. Russian collusion, all that stuff. And then you find USAID funded all that as well.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So I hope he's great. I get rid of the ads. We don't need ads. I don't need 1,000 ads of pharmaceutical drugs in my television.
Yeah, you brought up a good point I hadn't even thought about, though. That's such a major source of funding for everything.
Television?
All production and television. Yeah, not just sports, but everywhere.
But it's like when you watch these shows and you're like, okay, Star Wars, Marvel, right? Which we're talking Disney. Keeps putting out these projects that everyone hates, but yet they keep putting them out. Why? Because USAID funds all that through the Federal Reserve through USAID.
I went to see the Captain America movie over the weekend.
I do. Do you hate yourself?
It's just not good, dude. Yeah, dude. You told me. I mean, I remember we heard years ago that they had to kind of. I've got to be careful here. I almost said because they had to kind of rework the film because it had this female Israeli character like
which
superhero.
They said they were getting rid of, and then was it in the movie?
Well, yeah, but she did no real superhero stuff. She even you could see like in one scene she had her costume on.
Did she just charge everybody usury?
She had her costume on under her pantsuit.
Yeah.
But you never saw her in her costume, so it's clear they shot some stuff that they scaled way back on. Because this character is terrible. She's like, what was her name? The gymnast, Mary Lou Retton.
Yeah.
She's like 4 foot nothing. She might weigh 90 pounds. No joke, bro. Might weigh 90 pounds. This woman who plays it, not attractive, and she's just kicking dudes' asses. And like this scene, she's kind of at first you think she's like an FBI agent or something. And it's terrible.
Again,
worst character ever.
Every time you go, what is that? That is USA 8. Why is that happening? That's USA 8. Johnny, someone put up the original comic book where they basically screenshot or whatever the comic book pages. And basically this Mossad character, okay, Hulk calls her out on her bullshit.
Yeah, it's this one. We did it on an episode of the show actually one time.
But the Hulk is like, you made me kill this guy.
Really? Oh,
You made me kill this kid. And this kid did nothing. He was my friend. And he yells at her and then she weeps. It's like, Johnny, I'm going to ask you something. With all the stuff going on in Gaza, U.S. Liberty, USS Liberty, 9/11, all that stuff. Johnny, how is this not the same as Hitler, as Disney offering all of the Disney characters to Hitler for propaganda? Explain to me how that's any different.
No different at all. Look at how tiny she is compared to even the character in the comic books.
Well, that's everything now. It's like, again, USA 8. We can't have, that looks like the chick.
Scarlett Johansson. It looks like Scarlett Johansson.
No, the chick that Elon just knocked up.
Oh, the one. Yeah.
Does that look just like her? No. Ashley St. Clair, or whatever her name is?
Yeah.
Dude, by the way, that's a good chance, Johnny. Have you seen the new shit coming out?
What?
That that whole thing was a Mossad operation as well.
On him?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Because after she's like, I can get on birth control, he has to go to Auschwitz and be like, wah. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so, Johnny, it's so crazy.
I hadn't even thought about that, bro.
It's so crazy.
Oh, that's cool. Man, they just get everybody.
They're just like, dude, nothing's better than Jew pussy. And they're like, we got the most powerful thing on the planet. It's fire
Don't
pussy.
have a lot of time to edit today. So.
Okay, I'll cut that out.
Sorry, guys, we're on a time crunch here. So
we're on a time crunch.
Gotta be careful.
We're crunching time. What else I want to talk about, Johnny? What else? Kanye going crazy? Can we talk about that?
Boy, I got. It's funny. I just clicked on that tab. Is the moment you said that. So this is a compilation of some of his greatest tweets here. He started with "Free Puff" is the first one I saw, which is like what now?
Okay.
Say what?
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
What?
Whitlock thinks Kanye's in trouble legally. That's why he's going nuts right now.
Why? Well, how does that help you legally to say free?
Well, I
Puff?
mean, like he's associated with Puff. That's why.
I see. So he's trying to make this whole thing seem like it's
yeah, he's trying to go, I'm crazy. I don't know what it is.
Which they did throw out the
Jay-Z
with him
one.
And Jay-Z.
Yeah. They said she's crazy.
Yeah,
so
yeah, right. Which that was the one time that somebody, it's like you were always saying, he came out and denied it. And it turned out to be not true.
Yeah, he's okay. This one I can deny. Sounds good.
yeah.
That's how he felt bad. He's so pissed because they made him sit in the back of the table with Beyonce. She didn't even sit next to him. It was like he's like, you sit on the back.
Oh,
of
I
the
didn't
table.
see that. Really?
Yeah, at the Grammys.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That's funny. I didn't watch.
By the way, Beyonce winning country music album of the year.
Ridiculous.
USA 8. That's all I gotta say about that. There's no way.
It must be.
There's no way. There's no way anyone's like, that's the best country music album out there.
My family's like core country music audience. They haven't heard any of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, none of it. What else did he do here? Let me see.
But Kanye, yeah. I mean, Kanye went nuts. I mean,
all right,
nuts.
There we go. My support of Puff is completely selfish. I need to find whoever been trying to out black moguls, he says.
Yeah. Okay. Who's that? Who's that, Kanye?
Let's go. I'm sorry. Okay. And then he goes, I used to be woke too. And then it's a picture of him with a t-shirt on that says, say no to Nazis.
Say no to Nazis.
It's weird.
Such a brave stance.
I'm going to normalize talking about Hitler. The way talking about killing N-words has been normal. The way talking about killing N-words has been normal.
And by the way,
has that been normalized?
And who's been talking about it?
What is he talking about there, though? What does that mean?
Blacks. Yeah, he's talking about gangbanging music.
Okay.
And all that stuff.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. That's so funny. Look, and then he tweeted, I love Hitler. Now what, bitches? He goes, in all caps, all of this is, I can say Jew as much as I can say Hitler as much as I want. Matter of fact, I do say it when I want.
There's something to that, though. Like a broken clock's right twice a day.
No, it's
this
your
is my
whole
whole thing, guys.
thing, yeah.
And I'm always gonna get accused of some stuff. People get mad at the Dustin Nemo episode. Listen, I don't want any group to be highlighted. But it's like I was talking yesterday on at Jimmy Dore's show. Like this notion that like there's unique hate out there. Everybody's hated.
Yeah.
There's no group that isn't hated.
It's like that Ari conversation with Howie Mandel, you know, where that's where he was talking about like going out in the world. There's no, it's just a disconnect.
I don't think there
liberal.
should be protected classes.
No.
Everybody should get equal shit.
Yes.
If you're okay with saying Catholics are pedophiles, if you're okay with saying Muslims are terrorists, Christians are racist, whatever you're okay with saying, Hindus are weirdos who shit in the street, okay?
Is that what you say?
No, I mean, the Indians are
really
getting
have a
shit.
good one, do they?
Indians are getting as much shit as anybody else on the internet.
For the R-ing.
Blacks are getting as much shit as anybody. Gays are getting as much shit as anybody. There's not a major group. Asians you can openly do jokes about.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Especially.
And there's no laws being passed to protect that.
They tried. I mean,
Okay?
yeah.
You're just going to Streisand it. That's it. Everyone gets shit. Everyone gets shit now. It's just the way it is. No, there is people that care. That's the problem.
I'm saying like
you
why?
get called a this, and that, and it's just like, no, dude. This is the internet. Everyone talks shit.
I just don't. I don't. I think it's for people who just don't have enough going on in their life. They're like bored or something. You know.
No, but it's also that there's a group of people. There's a couple groups, especially in the last couple years, have had the luxury of not being able to be criticized. And now that they are, it just seems like the world's coming on them, all over them, dumping on them.
Yeah.
And the truth is, it's not. You're just getting the equal amount of chance. I remember a long time ago, I had a discussion with Tim Dillon, and he was like, and then conspiracy theorists always get against Jews and gays. I go, so if we went on Twitter right now, and this was like when Tim just moved to Hollywood, so I don't know how long that was, and I love Tim Dillon.
Okay.
If you compared the amount of shit that white people, white guys, and Christians got versus both those groups, it's not even close.
Oh, yeah.
White guys just get white Christian guys get teed off on. That's all I'm saying. If you're okay with one, which we've seen, Hollywood in particular pushing it, right? Like people at award shows, the most sensitive place in the world, teeing off on white people.
Yeah. Well,
Like
in their art too, in movies and TV,
100%.
especially. Yeah.
So it's not specific or special. It's just welcome to the club.
Totally. Yeah.
Well, everyone gets it now. It's just fun. It's just fun. I live with a Jew. I take care of a Jewish grandma.
I heard about that.
I'm going to say it every time. Every time someone starts calling me names, they go, I take care of people. I take care of Jews. That's the point. So
I've got Jews on the payroll.
I mean, you can get mad at Kanye, and I get it. But it's like,
why would you waste a second of your time thinking about Kanye?
well, because it's just, I mean, Johnny, if you want to get really into it, I think that's the last firewall until people start really talking about the Fed
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
and all this fake funny money bullshit. Like, do you hear they think they're going to audit Fort Knox and they think there's going to be no gold there?
Oh, I would love that, dude. Please do
They're
that.
talking about
that
it.
would be the end of the currency. That if they did that,
There's
would be the
no
end of the
gold
dollar.
there. That's what they think.
They'd have to go Bitcoin. I
Would you
think.
go into that guy from who's Javier with the new leader with the crazy hair down Latin America?
Oh yeah. I can't remember his name.
How he just took all the gold and said somewhere and nobody knows where the gold is?
Yeah, there's like these great memes of him just with wads of money in his hand. You know, just like
They're like, where did
making
you
for
send the gold? Don't worry about it.
Isn't that? Yeah. What do you think? It was just not there. Is that what you think?
I don't know, man. Where did he send it? Nobody knows
He
where it
says,
is.
I'm never apologizing for my Jewish comments. I can say whatever the F I want to say forever. Where's my effing apology for freezing my accounts? S my D. How's that for an apology?
I'm just telling you.
Some of my best friends are Jewish, and I don't trust any of them. Be clear, you Jewish N-words don't run me no mo. This is a free country, and this is my free opinion. You abort black children for stem cells. Abortion is murder, and it's pushed onto the black and Latino communities and the white women too.
It's so crazy.
just
Like
way more.
I feel like an abortion clinic looks like a yoga class. Just nothing but white chicks.
Yeah. No. If you go in the right places, like black community, they have them all around there. But
Planned Parenthood started by eugenics.
yeah, for that reason. Yeah, I mean, dude, they were doing eugenics.
By the way, Bill Gates' dad started that whole thing.
Dude, they were doing eugenics in North Carolina in the 70s, bro. They were bringing in Indian women and telling them they were giving them procedures for something else, and they were tying their tubes out, like permanently castrating, like sterilizing them. through the 70s, bro. Like into the mid 70s, they were still doing it.
Man.
Young
Trust
Indian
the
women.
science.
I'm buying 2 Maybachs tomorrow. I'm gonna make the Jewish person who's selling it read me all these tweets. I bet you see me whipping Maybachs.
What's a Maybach?
A car.
Oh.
Jewish people actually hate white people and use black people. He says, please free my brother Puff. He's tweeting at real Donald Trump there. And then he said, free Puff again. And then the one I read you earlier, my support of Puff is completely. So he went on a real rip there.
Yeah, he's just crazy.
And then of course, his website got taken down that he was trying to promote.
It's so ridiculous.
I did buy a pair of those weird shoes he has.
I thought you bought a shirt.
I bought a shirt already, like a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
not that one.
That would be so hilarious if you
swastika
came
shirt?
in here in that one. I mean, dude, do you think anyone at the NFL?
Dude, I don't know where I might have to work again. You know what I mean? So I can't be seen with a
Yeah, Johnny, because you're really close because the sexual tension on this show is too much.
Did you see what he put up, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Yeezy stores coming soon.
No. That was after he got taken down.
I know. No,
And the original shirt from the Super Bowl ad was a swastika shirt.
I know. But I'm saying, have you seen this? This is the store got taken down because of that and his tweets. And then now he's just put up what looks like a scribbled out in like Microsoft Paint, Yeezy stores coming soon with a heart. Because what was it, Shopify or whatever, just nuked his website. Which I can't believe he would spend that much money on a Super Bowl commercial and be working on Shopify, dude. Are you crazy?
Dude, did you ask if Kanye's crazy?
Yeah, that was stupid, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm crazy.
He's so stupid.
But you would think he's got
so
some business sense. I mean, he's a billionaire, or he claims to be anyway.
I think he is. I think he is pretty rich, though. I mean, he bet Adidas over. Dude, that story that you told back in the day about him making him watch hardcore pornography.
Isn't that crazy, dude? He's just a wild dude, man. I would love to have him on our podcast.
Oh, yeah, we would love it. It would be great.
I think you guys would get along really well.
Oh, Johnny,
You and
what are you
Kanye?
saying? You're going to get me in trouble.
You guys have manic energy. I think you could.
Have I been manic this whole show?
I think you have a lot to say about Hitler. Both of you guys could have.
Well, I just, I'm going to put out a clip where I talk about Hitler wouldn't even be starting on our genocider basketball team. He'd be coming off the bench. He wouldn't even be a starter.
He's the 6th man of the year, though.
I mean, dude, and then there's a real question. Who comes off the bench first, him or George Bush Jr.?
Okay. Well, yeah, George Bush Jr. Real athlete, to be fair.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
What did he play?
Baseball.
George
Him
Bush.
and his father were both...
Well, his father was gay.
both athletes.
I guess gays can be athletic. Johnny, so that's it. So, by the way, this is a perfect line into my news story. I got crap again on Instagram from another comic, and this time it was an older comic about my age who's still stuck in a time when Democrats were the good guys and Republicans were the bad guys because he thinks I'm a Republican. And I'm on the common sense. I call out, here's the thing. I call out Trump, okay? But they don't see it because they like it. You only notice what you hate, right?
Yeah.
So you don't see me calling out Trump about all of his fucking bullshit that he pulls, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I celebrate Trump when he does good stuff. It's amazing to me when nobody's excited about not paying federal taxes or shutting down the Federal Reserve. No one's excited about that. So I sent you all the stuff.
I'm previewing it right
I
now.
posted a funny ass tweet that Kanye put out about how he's no longer turned on by Kamala Harris. Like he said that he wanted to bang her.
That was so funny. That was actually before all of this. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to bang her, but then she lost and he doesn't bang losers.
Yeah, that was
which
so
I
funny.
thought was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life.
So funny.
So I posted that. Everybody enjoyed it except for one person, a comic. And he was going, now it's so obvious that you're trying. And then he starts going off of like, what if someone said that about your mom or your daughters or something like that?
You're a comedian, bro.
I go,
What?
one, you're a comic. I didn't say that, but you're totally right. You're a comic. Second of all, my mother was a teacher. She never ran for public office, she never banged Willie Brown to get started in politics. Second of all, my daughters are 5, and they're never going to get into politics. I'm already teaching my daughters about chemtrails, okay? Trust me.
Yeah.
She goes, what is the government? I go, a government is an entity that exerts control over that. She goes, is it a monster? I go, it is a monster. It is a monster. So remember that when you go there, when you're at school, go, those are chemtrails and the government puts them out. Should be good. Should be good for a 5-year-old, right?
I'm sure the teachers will love that.
So anyways, Johnny, I sent you.
I have it right here, yeah. You want me to read what he wrote?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you could do your impression of me as well, and I will comment on
No,
it.
you should do.
Okay, let me get.
your part. And I'll
Okay,
read
hold
what
on.
he
Let me
said.
find. Let me see where.
I'm not going to do an impression of him.
Johnny,
because
do an impression.
That would be.
Yeah. You've. Okay. Here we go.
Even more canceled.
Hold on, Johnny.
All right.
Hold on.
He goes, yeah, the more you post, the more I see why you don't want to have a direct phone conversation. At least we know you're fully. I'm
that's when he's
emphasizing what he puts in caps.
Okay.
A Trump supporter now. All that pretending or playing the middle was getting tired. It's cool, though, as long as we're clear on the person you really are.
By the way, I never hang out with this guy. I've always been like, when I saw him, kind to him. When I saw him last time at the he was huffing and puffing near me. Like, okay,
weird.
you obviously have
Why
an
does he
issue.
care? What?
Because he's stuck in a time where it was literally to him black and white.
Yeah.
Democrats good guys, Republicans bad guys.
Also, if you have changed your opinions about Trump, I wonder why over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, 100%.
Could it be because he's in office and done most of the shit he said he was going to do the first couple
Okay,
weeks?
so here's where he starts to go really off.
Okay, he says, what you've turned into, or maybe always have been, we just didn't see it, is disappointing and disgusting.
Disgusting.
Your disrespect for other cultures, except white and Armenian, of course, is wild, but says a lot. The fact that you have family that will be affected by this administration, yet you dance for them, is going to be something you'll eventually regret. And you know me. I would have said all of this directly to you, but for what is now an obvious reason, you refuse to do more than type in your echo chamber of racists. It's cool, though. At least we don't have to pretend anymore.
I disagree. I forgive you for your cruel, mean words. I wish you well. Take care. Good luck. I hope you thrive and prosper. And he didn't answer for a day. Next day, because he's been thinking of his answer. Now go.
Get the F out of here. If he said GTFOH, really.
Yeah.
If me calling you disappointing and disgusting is, quote, mean and, quote, cruel, what the F do you call the shit you say about black people, women, and others you don't know? I don't need your forgiveness. That's clown shit you doing, Sam. And one day it will come back on you.
I said, I forgive you. I love everyone. I love and appreciate all different people and cultures we have in our world. Just pure love. I forgive you for your toxic words. Have a great day. Good luck. I hope you prosper. And that's the end of it. And by the way, he called me a racist for posting a tweet from a black guy talking to a fake Indian.
That's so funny.
Think about that, Johnny. That's what we're talking about.
Can we say this is a black person?
This is a black comic. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
This is it. They can't, there's no nuance with them. Everything is literally black and white. So he's saying I'm a racist for posting a hilarious tweet.
Hilarious, yeah.
That a black person posted about Kamala Harris.
A black mentalist posted about Kamala Harris. He's crazy.
Yeah,
Kanye.
he's crazy, and it's hilarious.
It's the funniest thing happening right now in the world.
100%. Guess who else doesn't like Kamala Harris? The Democratic Party.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah.
Nobody talks to her. They all don't like her because she forced her way in there, just like Hillary Clinton did, and they lost.
Yeah, they will go down in infamy. I love that he was like, yeah, you're going to eventually regret this, dude.
I never.
Disgusting. You're
Johnny,
disgusting.
here's the thing, and everyone needs to understand
strange.
this. Everyone, and I mean everyone, comes to me. I never change. I remember a friend of mine, Court McCollum, goes, Sam, still Sam, never change. And I go, are we supposed to change? I thought we were supposed to just be better at what we do. And I mean with love. I thought it was a wonderful thing to say.
That's strange, though, right? Well, imagine caring enough about what somebody posts on social media to get into this long. I mean, he must have some. I don't. What would motivate?
You will never ever find me saying anything derogatory about black people, black culture. I grew up on black culture. I'm telling everybody this. I'm from a small town in upstate New York. My father did not listen to Led Zeppelin. He did not listen to the Beatles. He wasn't in any of that, okay? You know what my dad loved? Motown. And we drove around all day, listened to the Temptations, Stevie Wonder, the
best.
Jackson 5. So when Run DMC and Aerosmith did a mix, because I loved what was called rap at that time, it was a huge moment for me. So I love everybody. And this whole thing about, because now, you know, everybody's saying white M-words now. And the only reason I say M-words is because we're not trying to let Johnny do a lot of editing right now.
Yes.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And you know why white people are saying the M-word with the A?
Because it's fun.
Because they've completely absorbed black culture. It's mainstream culture now.
Yeah. And also, you can't sing a rap song without saying
You can't say you. I remember when Nas put out a record, and it said the M word, and they were like, "Can I say it?" And he's like, "No." I go, "So you want me to buy your album, and I can't say the name of your like?" Just think of the mental gymnastics with that.
It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, and this word is dumb. It needs to die. But most white people want to use it in the way that they hear their favorite artist use, which is dude, this guy, this dude, this cat. That's what it is.
You talking about Run DMC and Aerosmith makes me think back to when MTV used to not suck. Remember when they were at the MTV Music Awards and like they came out, like Joe Perry like kicked through a wall or something, and this came out with the guitar.
Yeah,
it was so good.
It was
dude.
so good.
It was so good, man.
And that gets into this whole thing about the Super Bowl show. I thought it was fine. It wasn't your traditional Super Bowl show.
No.
And it was very, you know what they say about my comedy? I'm a niche comic. That's what they say.
Yeah.
I'm not for everyone. Totally. I got mad at that first, and I realized, you know, I'm just not.
Do you like Kendrick Lamar?
I like Kendrick Lamar. I think he's good. But it's just like that was just a different Super Bowl show. It wasn't your traditional Super Bowl show.
No.
Which was, most of your Super Bowl shows are meant for everybody.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, exactly. They're broad. Yeah.
And what everyone say, oh, people hate black people doing the Super Bowl show.
No.
White man. Dude, we loved Prince. Rihanna was fine, even though she was pregnant and lip syncing.
The problem is there's not much that's broadly appealing right now in the pop culture because they've done such a bad job of making
everything's
stars,
niched down because of the internet. Oh, you don't get everything.
Also, the stuff that would be broadly appealing sucks, you know.
And most of the time, let's be honest, Super Bowl performers tend to be older acts from before.
Because they're so popular, yeah.
And guys, before you start crying about the racism of the Super Bowl show, just know that you have to pay to perform, which means you have to have enough money to be able to pay the fee to do the halftime show.
That's crazy.
It's actually a sign that you have access to success.
Like, who is the biggest act in the world, though? If you had to, it'd be like Taylor Swift, right?
Yeah, and
If
she's
you
in
had-
the booth.
Yeah, she's already there. Right? It's so funny, her getting booed.
I mean, yeah. And
She seemed really surprised by that, by the way. How removed from reality is she that she was surprised?
well, I mean,
that
like,
she got
where
booed?
does she see that?
No, you're
Johnny?
right, yeah.
Like, she's playing stadiums where they like her. And I would honestly tell you it was less about her and her politics and more about the Eagles fan booing the girlfriend of the other team.
Dude, I have a funny story to tell you about this, by the way. Okay, so my grandma is like mid-80s now, as healthy as you could be. She still goes to the gym. She goes out dancing, drives, and everything. But she occasionally has like high blood pressure sometimes. But it's not her standard blood pressure really good, but she occasionally get high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And she likes them to come pick her up. She just calls the ambulance, like, come pick me up. you know?
Yeah, I need to
It's
go
just
to the
weird.
store.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. So one night, Super Bowl night, actually, my aunt, who stays with her sometimes, hears her in there just cackling and going, "Yes, yes, this is fantastic. Yes, yes." And my aunt wakes up and is like, "What is she doing in there?" So she goes in there, and my grandma, who doesn't watch any football, is in there cheering like as hard as you can imagine for the Super Bowl. And my aunt is like, "What's your problem? Why are you cheering like this?" And she goes, "I'm just rooting for the Eagles." And she's like, "Why? You don't even watch football. Why are you cheering for the Eagles?" She's like, "Oh, because I want them to destroy Taylor Swift's team." My grandma, dude. So she gets so into this that like 30 minutes later, my aunt hears her and she's like, "Could you come in here for a second?" And she comes in there, and my grandma is like yeah, I need you to call the ambulance. My blood pressure is like way too high. It was like 200 over, I don't know, something crazy. They had to, my grandma hates Taylor Swift so much, dude. They had to call 911 to
That's
take her to the
so
hospital.
crazy. That's so crazy.
Isn't
to
that
me.
crazy, dude?
That is. But it's like, listen, when you get political, you're going to piss off the other side.
It's just no interest in sports or anything. So maybe this thing did work. They got women to watch football. They just hate Taylor Swift.
I mean, and they're just going to ruin that as well. I mean,
Oh,
they're
there-
just going to ruin it as well.
Okay, guys, I want to tell you about our new sponsor here. I don't know how they've done it, but they have engineered the perfect pair of jeans. Now, they weren't terribly creative naming the company. It's called The Perfect Jean. But it does what it says on the tin. The Perfect Jean is the best pair of jeans I've ever tried on. They sent these jeans to my house. I get sent free stuff all the time because I work on this show. I wasn't expecting a lot. And then I put them on, and I immediately got it. If you order a pair and you put them on, you'll immediately get it. They fit perfectly. And I am someone for whom jeans have never fit perfectly. You can think of all the major makers of jeans. None of them fit me well except the Perfect Jean. They're soft, they have a little stretch, and they're in a cut that looks good on anybody. They're a very fashionable cut that I don't know. I mean, I don't know why exactly they're the perfect pair of jeans, but they are. It's in the fit. It's that they don't expose your butt crack when you bend over. They cover your shoes in exactly the right way as a sneakerhead like I am. That's important. And I'll say this. The Perfect Jean has redefined what jeans can be. You don't have to worry about your nuts getting crushed. You don't have to worry, as I said, about your butt crack showing. It's just a pure and soft and stretchy, perfect pair of jeans. Life's too short for denim that fights you every step of the way, like almost every pair of jeans I've ever had up to now. These jeans move with you, whether you're chasing your kids, like Sam is, or just chilling like a boss. We're talking over 400,000 old, young, big, and small men who agree with that sentiment. Imagine denim so stretchy, it's yoga ready. And that's true, dude. I felt like I could go out and play a little baseball, play a little basketball, you know, things I do all the time because I'm a cool guy in these jeans. And they also turn heads. You can take them out to the club. I also do that. I go to the club all the time, dog. What are you talking about? What else can you do in the Perfect Jean? You can rescue stray cats like a denim superhero. You can man spread during game night, and I am a man spreader. I'm guilty of that, especially on airplanes. You could also break hearts and pull muscles on the dance floor. For a limited time, our Broken Simulation listeners get 15% off their first order plus free shipping at theperfectjean.nyc. Or Google The Perfect Jean and use the promo code BROKEN15. That's BROKEN15 for 15% off. Again, 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc with the promo code BROKEN15. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Fuck your khakis. Get The Perfect Jean. Hey, fellas, we all value different things about our appearance. But if you're a guy like me who really cares about your hair and find that it's slowly going away, you might be feeling discouraged when you look in the mirror. That's where Hims comes in. Check out their personalized hair loss solutions, and you can start seeing your hair grow back in as little as 3 to 6 months. Hims provides you with convenient and quality access to a range of hair loss treatments that work all from the comfort of your couch. Again, they work. Hims makes treating hair loss simple with doctor-trusted options and clinically proven ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil that can regrow hair, like I said before, in as little as 3 to 6 months. You choose from personalized chewable, oral, spray, and serum treatments to find what works best for you. And the process is simple, 100% online, so you don't have to worry about any uncomfortable doctor visits. You just answer a few questions from a medical provider, and they will determine which treatment is right for you. If it's going to be prescribed, your treatment is sent directly to you for free. No insurance is needed, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. It's incredibly simple. Hims has hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers, and they can help you get your confidence back too with visibly thicker and fuller hair. If you've lost your hair, that doesn't mean you can't find it again with Hims. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/brokensim. That's HIMS.com/brokensim for your personalized hair loss treatment options. Again, hims.com/brokensim. Results vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. But isn't that why I do my grandma, my 85-year-old, 86-year-old
I get it,
grandma?
Johnny. I totally get it, dude.
So invested in Taylor Swift's team losing that she almost had a heart attack. Basically.
Yeah. Johnny, do we have any stories?
Oh, do we, buddy? Oh, do we? So have you followed the Blake Lively lawsuit?
Oh, dude, this is so crazy to me.
She accused this guy of all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and by the way, no matter how much these people in Hollywood try to act like they weren't into the Me Too movement, the moment a white actress comes out and says mean things about a guy, they all just flock right to her and be like, yes, queen, we support you. They never learn anything, ever.
Nothing, yeah.
Ever.
I just want to run down, because the accusations that she listed are, I mean, they sound very serious. You know, it's all about him being in a scene and kind of forcing himself on her, leaning in and like aggressively kissing her neck and her face, stuff and then they hadn't agreed to it beforehand, and he goes for her neck, and she goes, "Oh no," trying to kind of ward him off, saying, "No, you're gonna get suntan lotion on you," and she says that. What was the line? It's
something
this creepy
like she
line, like
stinks or something.
No. He was like,
he smells good.
He goes, "I like it," is what he said, something like that, or it tastes good, or something. Hold on, I gotta find the quote so you can see just how insidious this is. Hold on, just a second.
Hey, by the way, Johnny's looking up stuff. If you want to see me live, go to samtripoli.com. I will be in Arizona in 2 weeks. It's going to be a great show. I'm very excited. New dates are going up. You know, as an independent guy, you kind of book as you go. I'm not one of these guys. You see him like 40,000 dates are out. I'm just an indie. Dana books me. So we book as we go. So we're trying to go everywhere. I just want you to know that.
There's your dates.
So we got Phoenix, Arizona on the 27th through the 1st. And then I can't believe it's already going to be March 6th. We're in, I think this is the last, Tim Ford, I keep saying it's the last. I think it's the last for the year. We'll see. Eddie and I crushed it. We had a great time. I don't know if have we done a show since Eddie and I went on the road? Dude, 3 packed shows.
No, I don't
3
think so.
packed shows. Eddie crush, I crush. We want to thank Columbus for being amazing. We want to thank Pottstown for being amazing. We want to thank Morris Plains for being amazing. And then we're going to be in Louisville on the March 6th. We're going to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Very excited about that. Going to be on the 7th. And then Tacoma. Tacoma's going to be an interesting show because I'm going to do the first night is going to be Eddie and Xavier, and then the next 2 nights could be me by myself in the small room. So grab your tickets to those. Go to samtripoli.com.
Okay, so when she brings it up, she doesn't bring up the context of the son. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. She says that he leans in and kind of starts forcing himself on her and then starts talking about how great she smells is what it was. That was how she presented it. So then you get this guy, Baldoni, Jason Baldoni, I think is his name, releases the footage of what actually happened here. This is the entirety of the encounter that she said was so creepy, and just watch it. It's embarrassing to her, and it crushed her entire case. Everybody,
I got a lot to say about this.
Okay, here we go. It says this is the video released by his defense. It says Miss Lively's complaint alleges that during a scene, Mr. Baldoni and Miss Lively were filming for a slow dance montage. Mr. Baldoni was behaving inappropriately. The video, captured on May 23rd, clearly refutes Miss Lively's characterization. The scene in question was designed to show the two characters falling in love and longing to be close to one another. Both actors are clearly behaving well within the scope of the scene and with mutual respect and professionalism. These are all 3 takes of the sequence. So this is all the footage. See, the thing she didn't count on was he's the guy making the movie. He's directing it and acting. He's got all the footage. Yeah, he's got all the. She's
an idiot.
It's not the old days. This ain't film we're on here. So these are the descriptions of what the staging. Lily and Riley, I guess. What is that? Riley. Slow dance in the bar. Patrons around them drinking and watching sports, completely in their own world.
Okay.
Subject.
Picture 40, take one.
Never meant to be comedy.
And I felt it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, that's all they're supposed to do.
Ready, everyone?
It's to communicate.
Talking, you're at the bar, something's on the screen.
And can you give us a couple cues of like this score? Just so everyone else around
She's suing this guy, to be clear.
us is having a moment.
But is it as rambunctious as it was earlier on?
No, it's never going to be because we're in slow-mo, but just they're watching, people are watching games. We see some, just some hands and things like that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
And
For sexual harassment.
everybody good? And playback. Background.
I just want to say, okay, this is what we're looking for. Sexual harassment, retaliation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and more.
Camera.
I think you have to back up. This is on the marks, and I think the light is something to part of it.
It's better when it's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm the director, bitch. Shut up.
We score!
By the way, the worst celebration ever.
Oh, it's
huh?
terrible. Yeah. He kisses her on the head. He's just kind of, what would you say, nuzzling? Would you call that nuzzling?
They're nose kisses.
Yeah.
No, butterfly kisses.
The spin that nobody ever does in real life. And then she spins him. I think that's funny.
Score again!
A little dip. Still no.
They score again. By the way, this person knows nothing about football.
Yeah, what sport is this? Yeah. I think it's hockey, actually. Because you saw like a Boston Bruins jersey at the beginning. It's hard to hear. She says, I think it's more romantic for dancing and talking. She wants them to talk. Oh, he thinks it's going to be a montage, so.
Penalty!
Almost kissing is also.
Imagine this, dude, having to direct and put up with this.
Beautiful song, by the way, the Beach Boys. They're just laughing.
You can butt in.
Oh, somebody bumped into her, I think, and now she's like making a big joke. Might sue them too later.
Yeah.
Ryan, cross again where you...
Now this is the part here. He starts going for her neck. She didn't like that. Now he's going for the other side of the neck. She pulled her hair out of the way, by the way, for him to go.
Yeah. And he's just,
And she's still smiling.
this is so ridiculous
It's
that
acting.
two grown men are watching this.
I know, isn't it?
Analyzing it.
Wow. I mean, what? It's just that. It's that befuddling, though. Like, what was she thinking? Like, her memory of this, she must have thought that really happened. Because
Yeah.
she wouldn't sue the guy.
Right. No, I mean, she
It's
totally
insanity.
would, Johnny. She's known for this. That's
No,
it.
but what? No. He said he wants a couple more scores. I don't know if he's talking about the score of the music or a couple of scores in the background.
He wants a
Oh, yeah, no, he
punch,
does. It's celebration.
punch cards, punch holes.
No, I meant like the music.
No, I think it's more romantic, and they're just fighting over it.
Yeah, they're arguing about how to do it.
No issue talking most of the time.
Yeah, and you're like, what are they saying?
You'll never know in slow motion.
You must know what they're saying.
You're never gonna find out.
And they win!
They won.
And Emily and I have we have these moments where
Staring.
where
You just-
Why would you have a woman doing that too? Because what are we playing here? And they win.
we just literally hit each other and like
When I
time
found a sociopath.
and like time stops.
I think he's talking about his girl, too.
That's just how it's been for us from the beginning.
No, we're like, oh my god, there's not enough time.
And they score again.
And they score again. They won, but
This is
they
a
keep
thrilling
scoring.
game. This game is amazing.
Even though they won, they're still scoring.
They won the Stanley Cup.
Oh, it is hockey. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worst about you. Right.
You know what's so funny, dude? Is what people don't understand about Hollywood is everyone back there, all these extras, all dreamed of being big actors, and the system is so fucking rigged. It's so rigged. That's why when people give actors shit, I get politically because they have to conform or they get one red light in the whole. Like they gotta get 20 people's approval. You get one red light, you're done. So you gotta bend over backwards to be stupid. But all those people came here wanting to dream to be actors, and it's just such a rigged game.
It's a sick system.
It's just a bunch of trust fund kids, private school kids, trust fund kids who just hire trust fund kids.
That's why the modern system is so much better now, because all you need is a camera. And you can do
and
your
you
own
just
thing.
work harder than everybody else.
Be talented. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting, because she starts arguing with him. He's directing the movie about showing some restraint on in this interaction.
He wants restraint?
No, she wants more restraint. She's like, we shouldn't really go there, and he's like, no, I think I'm the director, so we're gonna.
He says that?
Well, no, obviously not. No, but just here, we'll just watch.
Ryan, come on back.
And he's like, yeah, okay, we'll do some restraint, I guess. I don't think she wants to kiss the guy, is really what it is. And I'm like, you're in a romance. I mean,
Walk towards us, cross. Who is that? No, your name, sorry. Ponytail lady?
And then
Cross this way, cross this way.
I don't even know her name, like that ponytail.
Yeah, it's like, you know how many extras they have?
Sad though, dude.
so nosy.
And, and my nose is so big.
I was hoping that we could address this.
Your
It's
big
not
nose?
Too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that. And then
God.
Just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate too. Our noses are.
Jenny Slate getting a little.
Poor Jenny Slate's like, what'd I do? I'm just hanging out.
Get some
She's
shrapnel.
not marrying someone she doesn't know with lots of red flags. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay, there's stuff that we don't know.
All of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, it's
there's
so
nothing
dumb.
more like this. There's this one thing about the where he goes.
By the way, everyone thinks that doesn't even know Hollywood's like, this is so annoying.
Oh, and boring. Yeah, incredibly boring. That was Sam, not Blake Lively to play. It's just more of this stuff.
Yeah, it's dumb. Stop it.
This is the big part right here. This is good. Okay, so he goes in for the neck again. She doesn't like that. Doesn't want to hear it.
I'm probably getting the spray tan on you.
It smells good.
Now this is the moment that she blew up in the lawsuit, saying she didn't mention the spray tan thing. She says he came in and nuzzled my neck, kissed me, and said it smells good.
So
Like
what,
creepy.
by the way?
Like creepy.
Johnny,
like-
you're my co-host. You said you
That
loved
is
my
fair.
smell
Yeah,
today.
that is fair.
Did I end the podcast?
I didn't say I loved it.
Yeah, you
I
said,
said I
oh my
knew you were
God,
here 'cause I
my
could-
nipples got so hard. What's that scent? And
then
I'm
you
like, that's
said-
my pheromones.
And then you said, do I stink? And I didn't want to hurt your feelings. So I said, no,
Johnny,
you
I don't stink. I showered.
Yeah, I could tell you just showered. So that was it right there. And then she starts going on about it. Like, oh, it's body makeup or whatever.
Yeah.
It's my body makeup.
So stop. Okay, we're
Hey,
there.
That's the whole thing, though.
Johnny,
Like,
by the
what
way,
is
we
this?
spent way too much time on that.
I know. But it's just.
So now all these interviews are coming out where she's like promoting movies and her co-host hate her.
Oh, really? Oh, I haven't
Have
seen
you
that.
seen the one, the tiny little chick that's like huge? Whatever her name is, a famous video. I forgot what. I wish I gave a shit what these actors and actresses' names were, but she came out and you could tell they hated each other. And Blake Lively goes to touch her, and she goes, "Don't touch me."
Oh, really? Let me see if
Yeah.
I can find that.
Blake Lively, co-host, "Don't touch me." See if you can find it.
Anna Kendrick? Is
Yeah.
that it? Okay, yeah, I got it right here.
Watch this.
This might be a joke. It says it's a joke. But
No, it's not.
Was there a relationship before this film?
watch
Did you guys
this.
know each other? Did you meet at a fancy George Clooney party? I imagine this is what I imagine in my brain. Big movie
We
stars
met at a
meet.
non-fancy George Clooney.
Is there such a thing?
One of the really
shitty
casual
ones.
ones.
In a basement somewhere.
Yeah. He's really letting himself go. Well, I met Blake. I worked with her husband Ryan several years
Anna Kendrick, by the way, famously cool, like a stoner chick, supposed to be chill. So
ago. So I met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And and thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah. Look at the body.
Look at her
experts
face.
Analyzing this.
Johnny, I'm sorry. Watch.
How quickly do you?
Don't touch me.
No, they're joking, dude. They're joking.
I don't know, Johnny. Watch Blake Lively's face.
She might not like it, but she is joking. Anna
I feel
Kendrick
like
is
it's very
joking.
rapid cognition for me.
Yeah, I think you know, but there's some people, like, I've had people who, like, I don't necessarily, like, we're not best buddies at all moments, but, like,
That's
we
weird.
do well together on screen. And there's some people that,
Johnny,
like, we're best buddies. And then
she
on
doesn't
screen
like
it's
her.
So
that's
you
weird.
just never really know.
No, but they're,
so,
they're
I don't know,
she
but
was
it's
for
fun.
sure
But you
joking.
definitely know once you're shooting, like, who,
Oh, this is
who
what it's
you
gonna
would gel
be.
with. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's so. What she's doing to that guy, dragging his name through the mud for what we just watched.
Yeah,
It's
here's the worst
disgusting,
part of it, Johnny. She's so bad that now people are realizing Ryan Reynolds is a fuck.
Yeah,
is
it's hurting his brand. Yeah.
No, but he's not a nice guy either.
That's a drag.
So what happened was that T.J. Miller, who I think is like a brilliant comic,
He's hilarious.
got ran out of Hollywood in a weird way, right?
No, he did. Yeah.
So there's an interview with Adam Carolla in which T.J. Miller goes, "Hey, I'll never work with Ryan Reynolds again." And now it's starting to come out. Ryan Reynolds had. So this whole thing where like Blake Lively comes out where she said she basically poisoned the entire crew against this other co-host.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Here it is.
But it's so distracting to look at him, and guys don't want to laugh at him because he looks like the guy that fucked your high school girlfriend.
He really does.
And then girls don't really want to laugh at him. They just think he's cute, so they'll just look at him. Like Ryan Gosling. Girls don't care if he is talking or acting.
Accurate.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So I think, but he's such a good comedian that when you cover his face, he's
maybe
so
I'm wrong.
quick,
Maybe
he's so funny. So I love him as a
Well, this
comedian.
says he doesn't wanna
but
work
I
with
think
him.
after he got super famous from the first Deadpool, then things kind of changed. I think he was like, "See, you guys see," and then I think I don't know. I mean, would I work with him again? No.
No,
I would not work with him
that
again.
much vitriol.
But I've said that about Michael Bay, and now we're friends, and I would work with him again. But I think Michael Bay is different. And Michael Bay worked on a movie with Ryan Reynolds also. And so he has a very specific opinion
That may mirror
of
your
Ryan
own.
Reynolds.
Man,
and
bringing him into it.
And that was a good part of our last conversation with me and Bay. But
Fascinating. He's not happy about
I
that.
sort of wish him well because he's so good at Deadpool. And I think it's weird that he hates me. And I think some people...
Do you know he hates
We
you?
had a really weird moment on Deadpool where he said, "Let's do one more take." And everyone was like, "Okay." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then as the character, he was like horrifically mean to me. But to me.
Cathartic.
As if I'm Weasel.
Right.
So he was like, "You know what's great about you, Weasel? You're not the star. But you just, you do just enough exposition that it's funny, and then we can leave and get back to the real movie."
So he's riffing.
Well, he's right.
Obviously.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's exactly why he said that.
How much riffing?
TJ Miller's funny, bro. He's like,
Oh, he's so fun.
dude, when I did something with him at Skankfest, I could not believe how fucking fast and funny he is.
He's one of the quickest.
And I don't know if you've ever seen the story. Did I tell you about this? I think I did. But his story about Trump is so fucking funny. And I love TJ Miller. I think
was
he's
it?
great. And he did get ran out of town. He had a woman come out and say some shit. Yeah. And now it's like with anybody, like I have a goal in 2025 is to get Brian Callen back to being loved. And you're starting to see him perform in LA more, which is what it should always been. Like if you know that Blake Lively's a cunt, okay? And Amber Heard is a cunt. And then you have the chick who went after fucking who's the beautiful people? Marilyn Manson.
Rachel Wood,
she lied. She's a cunt. And we have all these cunts coming out, right? So why would we believe the chicks with no receipts on Brian Callen?
There it is. Yeah, I'm with you. It's there's been a reckoning, or there will be anyway soon for all that stuff, I believe. It was a rough week for people trying to. Well. Did you? Okay, I don't want to spoil anything. I'll just play this video. This was shut up in my Twitter feed. It says she flew to Pakistan for an online boyfriend.
Dude, this is the funniest story I've ever heard.
Got rejected, overstayed her visa, and is now demanding $100,000 from their government, claiming she wants to rebuild the country. This is the video that this woman, again, I got a story about it here too. This is from something called the International News. It says, American woman abandoned by Pakistani lover demands $100,000 to go back. She made this.
How bad do you have to be for a guy in Pakistan going, no, 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 no.
Really, dude.
You are too much.
She made this demand during a press conference on Friday, which we're going to watch right now. Here it is on.
By the way, what is she dressed like? A Teletubby?
No, that's not her.
Please sit down. Be quiet. I'm not sitting down. Please have seat. My plan is to reconstruct this whole country, okay? I'm asking for 100K or more. I need 20K by this week, okay? In my pockets, in cash, okay? That's a demand to the government. The government is gonna fix up these buildings, fix up the streets, and clean up these streets. It's ridiculous out here. I do not like it. Okay? Lock him up. Right now. Right now, I'm going to mind my fucking business. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Clear the way.
Okay. Dude, this is what happens when American women think everywhere's America and they can just get away with shit because they'll just get lawyers and then they go somewhere else. Like, dude, I'm surprised they haven't stoned this woman to death.
To be fair, they gave her a table with like what? Look at all the microphones on that table, dude. There's like 20 microphones. What did they think
this
they were
guy
doing there?
got himself an American chick, and she was too sassy for him.
Too sassy.
Can't handle it. Welcome to being an American man.
You got to watch.
I had a birthday party today. I was talking to a friend of mine at the birthday party, and I was like, dude, it's so hard to be a dad now. He goes, I know. It's like you have so much more expectations. Like when our dads would come home, it's like, Dad just got done working. Leave him alone. He's
Stay
tired.
out of his way. Yeah.
Not anymore. Dad comes home. Help me with the kids. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah, dude. We were just happy.
We lost.
Not to get yelled at. You know what I mean? Just
we lost.
Stay out of the way, bro. The American woman, 33-year-old Anya Andrew. Her middle name is Andrew, by the way. Isn't that strange?
Yes.
Anya Andrew Robinson. You know what that was, right? She had a dad who wanted a son, wanted to name him Andrew.
That's probably why she's crazy.
Yeah, and she
remember
was
that?
Like, put it in middle name.
Doesn't she look like those? You remember that old fable about the two toads? You remember the books? What were those called?
The Toad and the Frog?
Yeah, she looks like the Toad and the Frog.
Yeah.
By the way, who else she look like? Baby Godzilla. Look at her.
Really
Doesn't she look like Baby Godzilla?
Look at her, dude. She really does, bro. Anya Andrew Robinson made the unexpected money demand of $100,000. She says, we already saw what she said. Give me the money. Government should give me $100,000. And so what happened now is the government is begging this guy to come in here and talk to her so she'll leave, basically. Because she's saying she's not going to leave until he comes to talk to her. But their whole family moved, bro, from where she was like trying to meet them. Like she met them or something like once at an apartment, and then they just disappeared. And the government is begging them, and this guy specifically, to come back and talk to her so she'll just get out of the country.
Why don't they just throw her on a plane?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's
I mean, if Spirit Airlines can throw chicks off, why can't Pakistan throw chicks on a plane?
What's worse, snakes on a plane or Anya Andrew Robinson on a plane?
And dude, 100,000, that's all you're asking for? I mean, to us, that's a lot of money.
Well, she said 100,000 or more, to be fair.
Or more. I love that. Or more.
Yeah. Clearly, she has she's like USAID, you know, with her budgets. This it's going to seem like we're picking on a certain demographic here, but this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. You know, we had that woman a couple of weeks ago who was suing Lyft for.
Now there's all these copycat people.
Yeah, saying she was too fat.
I'm fat as fuck, and I'm going to sue people for it.
Well, now this is another guy now who won't let a woman get in his car because he claims that she's too big for it. That it's going to jack up his sensors in his vehicle is what he tells this woman.
Yeah. Uber's going to start putting weight on their thing. All right?
All the things is big now.
I can fit. We're gonna make it work.
We can't. Sorry, we can't. It's not because I just changed my tire. My suspension. I just changed it.
Drive off.
He's driving a Chevy Spark.
For my flight.
I get that.
We have to go.
These small cars, their sensor. Once anything is out of whack, the sensor will start going up. Between the sensor and the suspension that I changed.
This is a car. It's made for people to ride in.
No, people can ride. Like 3 people can fit in here. But
So you're telling me 3 people can fit in here, but I can't fit in here?
Yeah, basically.
no, but all people are now created equal
Hey, you're
now.
fat.
What?
No, it's not. Believe me, because they have police
Your
check.
skinny
You know,
friend
they
with
be
the
doing
fat
traffic
ass can get in,
enforcement.
but you can't.
What
By the
I'm
way,
saying.
African guys are way different
My
than
bag
American black
in
guys.
the car.
No,
We
you-
have to
No
go
tact.
now.
I can cancel the ride for you.
We
see.
have to go.
I can.
But you saw the small car that you ordered. Why didn't you order something?
Because this was the closest one and I'm late. I have to go.
She's totally lying about that, by the way.
If a motorcycle
Because it was the
closest, would you have
cheapest. That's
ordered
why
with
she
the
took
motorcycle?
it.
No, because the bike,
I get
the
it.
bag would not fit on a motorcycle.
Neither will it fit in this one.
It
This
will
is
fit.
practically a motorcycle with 4 tires.
It will fit.
No,
So
it won't
much
fit.
of this
This is a
seems
motorcycle with
like contrived.
I thought so too, but it's totally real.
No, it's for your own safety. Because
He's like explaining it way too
it's
much.
not
yeah.
safe. It's endangering the public. I didn't say anything about weight
I'm
limits.
gonna report
I just
you.
said
I'm going to report you.
Dude, get in the car
Order
right now.
another
She's
Uber.
walked away.
There are other Ubers that can take you.
Okay.
And
all
I will
right.
cancel.
Yeah, go ahead.
They won't penalize you. I'll cancel
No,
it
you're
for you.
going to be penalized. I'm
I'm
going
trying
to
to- I'm
report
trying to
you.
save your
You are
life.
being so
I'm
rude. You're
trying to
wasting
save
my
your
time.
life.
You took forever to get here, and now you're telling me I can't fit in this car.
No. I'm trying to save your life. Because if we have accidents in this car now, if any more compact, imagine if we get hit from behind now, you become
If we get hit from behind.
The amount of
meat.
time we're wasting with you
Have you had minced
explaining.
meat before? You know how minced meat is?
It's fine. Go ahead.
No,
Go,
ahead.
dude, go.
Honestly
Yeah, he's
Get
gotta
out
go.
now.
He feels
I'm trying to
bad.
help
He's clearly
you.
got a tender heart.
Cancel the order so I can call the Uber.
No, I already canceled.
I have to go. Okay, bye-bye. You're dismissed. Thank you.
I'm trying to help you.
It's okay. I don't need your help.
You see, it's still beeping.
Oh
it's
my
still
God.
beeping from all the sensors are out of whack now.
Oh my God. So you're not going to stop?
No, I have to
So
reset
you're-
the sensors.
Okay.
I have to read because you
All right,
said
have a
it
good
for
day.
2 seconds.
He's trying not to get. He's trying not to
My
get sued.
dashboard is saying that all the sensors are off.
I don't have time. I don't want to see.
You
I don't
see,
wanna see
my brake alignment is off now.
Because of what? Nothing happened. Why is your brake alignment off?
Anyway, that killed me watching that.
Oh, that's the best thing.
It's so good, dude. And you could tell he was either afraid there at the end of getting sued, or he wanted her not to feel so bad.
Yeah.
That he just kept over explaining it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, come on, dog.
We may be winning the culture war. Google Calendar has cut Black History Month, Pride Month, and other bullshit months and holidays.
I'm down you.
from the calendar.
You know what killed BLM? You know what killed Black History Month? BLM.
Yeah.
Nobody celebrates it anymore. It's not. It used to be a huge deal. Now everyone's like, whatever.
No.
It's crazy to me,
Letting the socialists just tie it to that politics is just
dude.
ruining
By
everything.
going off on, and then the NFL again is like, they're so effed. The NFL is. I know it was they're telling us it's the highest rated Super Bowl. I don't
believe that for a second.
I don't either, dude. I never saw so many people say I'm not going to watch it.
I didn't watch it, dude. I like tune in and out, but I didn't watch the game.
I don't believe it either. Oh, this is the most watched halftime show ever. Really? The one everybody's complaining about?
So, this
is nuts.
I want to know if you think this is real. So, I didn't know this before I saw this video, but Barstool has set up a fight between John Rocker and Pat Mahomes Sr. And they had been talking about it before this footage came out. And then in New Orleans, after the Super Bowl, John Rocker, who pitched for the Braves, I used to love John Rocker, by the way, kind of got
ahead of his time.
He got canceled before canceling was even a thing. For talking about all the the bad stuff on New York subways or bad.
Which,
if
by the
you're John
way,
Rocker, anyway.
look at what's happening on the subway. He totally was right.
Yeah,
right?
I guess so. Yeah. So then they had this encounter on the streets of New Orleans. John Rocker is jacked, by the way.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
There's gonna be no weight classes. By the way, John Rocker isn't moving well.
No, he's not, is he? You hear that guy in the background? Is that Johnny Rocker? So yeah, they're gonna have a fight now. Which is the way we solve things now in America. We just have people do celebrity fights.
I think he's gonna mess him up.
Let me mute that. I think John Rocker will wreck him. Yeah, dude. John Rocker's so much
how
bigger
skinny
than
that dude
John
is.
Rocker was a professional athlete, dude.
So
I mean,
hold
he
on.
was a receiver. Yeah, no, to be fair, yeah, but he isn't. I mean, look at the size of the guy. He's so much bigger than him.
Yeah, there's no weight classes.
Unless John Rocker is like broken down physically. Which
Well,
is
he's
possible.
not moving well.
No, but I mean, he might be muscle bound, dude. His neck is like so. Look, I love that,
Dude,
cut.
I love
was
that
the
too.
funniest- The funniest cut to those women with those yards of beer.
And by the way, you could say it's staged because he threw a cup at him with nothing in it. John Rocker moves like Frankenstein.
Did you see this video? This is the worst undercover cops ever trying
Dude,
to
this
bust
is
guy.
so funny.
It's so funny. dude.
It's so funny how bad this is.
They're going
Dude,
into a head shop trying to buy weed off this guy,
Yeah.
illegal, maybe spice or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the worst job you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah, it's so
of
bad.
Doing undercover copping. Hold on, I gotta find the mute button without actually.
I can't hear it.
Let's see if you got anything green. Nah, so we don't sell none of that, bro. You sure?
Steve, what's up, bud?
Oh shit, what's up,
Another
man?
guy
You
walks
on
up.
work today?
Yeah.
You down in Chesterfield still?
Nah, man. I'm working Ashland now.
Gosh dang, man, that's awesome.
Y'all know each other?
Nice little hook. Way back in the day. I'm trying to see.
Y'all work together?
Just
Go back with full flats on a Cadillac.
just acquaintances. I've stopped by the other store. I'm trying to see if you guys got any of that. You have any of that
He
stuff?
just asked me. That's what I'm trying to
You
find
guys have
out.
the same thing?
Yeah, I heard he had that.
That's where
he's the man to go to. Where's your badges at? Y'all got your badges in your pocket?
This is the same thing happened at the other store.
Is it in your pocket?
Oh my God!
sir.
Like you're
It's in
so
your
bad
wallet.
at this.
Terrible, dude.
You're so bad at this.
He accidentally showed it when he was paying.
Send these guys to ground links,
regular
bro.
ID.
That's crazy.
No, I just went to the other store too, and he said he would have something, so I was coming here and see if you got anything.
No, dog, we got nothing. Get the fuck out of here, you undercover narcs.
No more.
Go ahead and leave.
Yeah, because I
Bye.
ain't unless y'all want.
Bye,
I
Felicia.
might get something. I don't know why you trying to rush me out of here. I'm trying to be a king.
You asking for illegal shit? We don't.
I just saw someone walk. I saw someone walk out of here not even a few minutes ago.
What the fuck?
You were watching to the store for minutes?
It's not, are people not supposed to walk in or out? Are they supposed to fly in or out? What are you talking about? What you sell those for then?
Yeah,
That ain't
exactly.
got-
The bags.
They're empty, bro. What they gotta do with
Oh, they're putting candy in
or
here and
designs. I mean,
Was he talking about like glassware or something?
Yeah, he's such a fuck. These guys are so bad.
By the way, I love that. He was like, yeah, when I was scoping this place out for 20 minutes, I saw people walk
by
out.
the way, why'd you guys get your stories correct? Do you guys, how well do you know each
We're
other?
acquaintances.
Oh, yeah, man, you still over there at Johnny's? Who says that?
Dude, that was so funny. Let's
That
see.
is so funny. I mean, I don't
Terrible,
hate cops, except I hate bad cops, but that was retarded.
Narcs though suck, dude.
And I hate
to-
undercover cops.
They tried to. They came to me in high school. Some friends of my family, and tried to pay me to go narc on like buy cigarettes underage and stuff. And I was like, obvious. I'm not gonna.
Dude, I told my
Of
daughter,
course
I
not.
go, you're Tripoli. You don't snitch.
Dude, you know that's my nephew kind of understands what snitching is, and that's what he calls people he doesn't like. He's like, yeah, he's a snitch. Like he
Yeah.
just says it all the time.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so funny.
yeah.
He's got his proud.
You're raising
You
good
smell
kids.
You smell it?
Yeah, it's me, Johnny.
No, like
you're in
fire.
love
Do you
with
smell
me.
like fire?
No.
Huh. I smell like a mash or something. That's weird. All right. So speaking, we love to talk about guys.
We gotta wrap it up.
Who managed to get women while they're in jail?
Oh,
and
yeah.
this guy who just got executed in where was it?
Dude, imagine being on death row
Texas.
pulling pussy.
He's in Texas, and he got executed. And this woman is fire, dude. And they never met each other or anything. For some reason, the images on this website have broken, but I will find them somewhere else because this story was everywhere. The guy's name was Sean LaWayne Nelson. There was some.
By the way,
talk that he was not guilty.
if you have the name LaWayne, you will be on death row at some point.
And so this woman brings their dog to the execution and holds the dog up to the window to watch him die, bro.
Oh,
Isn't
but is that
weird?
his girlfriend?
Yeah. Look at how hot she is. Hold on. Look at how hot his girl is, bro.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I learned this in Vegas, dude. Broken shit comes in pretty packages. Dude, there's no way you're not a crazy person when you're married to someone on death row.
got a Scarface
and
t-shirt
you got a one-eyed dog.
You're trying to make him.
Look at your one-eyed dog.
I didn't even notice that. Dude.
Your one-eyed dog's gonna be on death row someday soon.
She is hot though, right? Like, look at her. She looks like an actress or something.
Yeah, and she's just probably this activist who's like, oh my golly, the system.
What's her name? Ashley Judd, right? She's
yeah,
like
that's
Ashley
who
Judd
she looks like.
right? Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, dude, I wish I could hit it.
It's so strange. They were like talking to each other, and then she holds the dog up to watch this guy get X'd out.
And the dog's like, I have one eye. I can't really tell what's going on.
You don't see a lot of those patent dogs. What are they called? I can't remember.
No, that's Spuds McKenzie.
Yeah, that's what Patton has too. He had one of those. What? Some kind of terrier. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I thought that was funny. This is kind of sad. Did you see Kanye was talking about how he was going to go drop in, speaking of Kanye again, on Kodak Black, who is this is a video that came out of Kodak Black just acting real schizo, like and look at how these guys treat him like
free advertisement. You already recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him.
He's eating chicken on the ground.
Free advertisement. You already recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
And they're treating him like he's like a zoo animal or something.
Well, dude, Johnny, this is the new reality. Like when you have no substance, you have to be constantly in the news. So the way to get in the news is to be the most retarded of the retards. So
he's just messed up though. Like,
no, I think he's just being a retard.
So you think he's joking,
Johnny? If he's on drugs, he's not eating chicken.
Well, but look, so then Kanye made this video right here,
and you're in trouble when Kanye thinks you're mentally ill.
Going through something right now, and I got bags under my eyes and shit. But I just saw a video of Kodak, and I wouldn't want nobody to like do an intervention on me. That's why I want to put this video up. Because y'all might think, oh man, Ye really going through right now. Somebody need to go get him. Or yo, go take his Twitter and stuff like that. But I'm just telling you calmly that I am in a good space. I'm really in a positive space. Cathartic. I got my ideas out. That's all that happened. And that was very freeing for me. And it was worth everything. It was worth everything to do that. So let's start there.
Okay.
I've seen this video of my brother Kodak, and I feel a call, and he's actually wearing this Donda chain. And it's not just because he's wearing a chain, but it's like how he's sitting here wearing this chain unless something's saying to go and get my brother. And I thought about it before. I was like, man, I should go down to Miami. Maybe I could be the person that could make a difference. And that's what I'm about to do right now.
So he goes down to Miami to do an intervention with Kodak Black. We've yet to hear how that
Tom Hanks SNL sketch sparks controversy among mega dude.
Yeah.
This, by the way, this is Saturday Night Live's whole marketing scheme is to just say shit that pisses people off so people talk about it. They have no substance.
Yes.
They have nothing else to do. They're so screwed because they're captured by one side of the political argument.
And you can't be funny if you're not making fun of Democrats. You just can't. It's not possible.
Yeah. You got to make fun of everybody, dude. You want to shit on Mega? Go for it. I don't give a shit. As long as you're shitting on the other side. And if you're not shitting on the other side, then you just ring hollow. So this is it. And what happens is that Saturday Night Live has a bunch of PR companies who have dummy-ass Twitter accounts who just act like they're enraged. Yeah. Oh, my God, can you believe Saturday Night Live going out to Mega?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
It's like stupid. You're all dumb. I'll fight everybody.
Okay. So David Hogg is in trouble.
Oh, my God.
For, and this is the New York Post reporting this, DNC Vice Chair David Hogg, who has called for paying reparations to illegal aliens and abolishing the police.
He's a piece of shit.
He has been accused of
stolen
using
valor,
DNC resources to solicit donations for a PAC that he controls and uses to pay himself a six-figure salary.
Of course.
So he's just been on the job.
There's nothing about David Hogg that is authentic.
Nothing. No, and they're trying to set him up like with that speech that he gave, a couple weeks ago, is like the next Obama or something. To
yeah,
sleep in
they're trying. He's such a fraud.
He's terrible.
He lied about being at the shooting that day.
I mean, in his own words.
His own words was, I was at home when I heard about the shooting. I got my bike and grabbed my camera to document the thing. Yeah. He lied about it. He's a fraud. His father dealt in like arms or something like that for
Allegedly,
the FBI.
Yes. All
right?
this is alleged. Yeah. He seems like he'd be a litigious fuck. So.
Right? I mean, he's just a fraud, dude.
He sucks. Yeah. He sucks as a
He
person.
went to CNN summer camp. So
Did
when
he really? Are you kidding? Oh, I didn't know that.
So the kid's such a retard. He put out these videos of him recording people during the shooting, but he timestamps it. He slates it. And it happens before the shooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was earlier in the day.
Crazy. President Trump, I won't even play the video, but he left.
Play the video. Who cares?
Oh, you want?
Oh, he left what?
He left. I'll just play the audio.
It's Iran and their proxies who have threatened to retaliate against you and your team by killing you guys for taking out.
Stop. I don't even want to hear it. This is such propaganda.
Well,
this is why they're screwed. And this is why you call out Trump for this.
Yes.
Because he keeps pushing the Iran shit, and we all know who does the assassinations. Okay?
It starts with I also.
Starts with I, starts with a C, starts with an F, okay? Israel, CIA, FBI. That's who's involved with all that
This
stuff.
is what he said he would do.
And that would be a terrible thing for them to do. Not because of me. If they did that, they would be obliterated. That'd be the end. I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated. There won't be anything left. And they shouldn't be able to do it. And Biden should have said that, but he never did. I don't know why. Lack of intelligence, perhaps.
Anyway,
Listen.
I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
That was just weird.
I mean,
Isn't that weird?
No,
That's
but
weird.
he's constantly blaming Iran for everything.
Yeah. He wants
He's
it.
such an obvious Zionist cuck.
Yeah.
He just blames Iran for everything. Everyone knows who it is, dude. Johnny, did you bring out the okay, we'll get into this. Did you bring out the former stripper that they have in charge of the JFK documents?
Oh, yes, yeah, it's so great. By the way, they found 2,500 documents. The FBI said they found.
Why do we need this group? Why do we need somebody looking through the documents unless you're going to pull stuff that says who did it?
To be fair, though, they said they found 2,500 documents that had never been even
I was saying this
accounted
the
for
other
in this.
day. I was saying this the other day on yesterday on Jimmy Dore. We know who assassinated JFK. We know who's on the Jeffrey Epstein client list. We know. We just want to see, are we right or are we perfectly right? That's all we want to know. Are we kind of right? Are we sort of right? Or are we 100% correct?
Yeah.
That's all we want to know. And the UFO thing, we all know, it's either demons or us. Which one is it? Is it angels, demons, or is it us?
Yeah,
That's all we want to know.
It's just nice to hear the truth come out of the government's mouth
Yeah,
occasionally.
tell us how right we were. That's all we want to know.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. Dennis Schroeder, a basketball player, if you don't know, NBA basketball player, had maybe the dumbest quote after the NBA trade deadline. He
They
said this.
love doing this. That's what they love to
It's
do.
unreal. And he's not American.
One of
Dennis
my
Schroeder.
favorite basketball players of all time, Larry Johnson.
I love him, yeah.
He was like, he said this is modern day slavery.
Well, I haven't read the quote yet.
Oh, okay, go on.
Dennis Schroeder, not American, says, it's modern slavery. It's modern slavery at the end of the day. Everybody can decide where you're going, even if you have a contract. Yeah, of course. We make a lot of money.
Which
and we can
ends the slavery thing, right?
Which, by the way, the contract point is it works against him. That means that they can do whatever they want because you work for them.
Yes.
You signed that they can send you wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We make a lot of money. He says that like it's no big deal. And we can feed our families like it's no big deal. He says it. But at the end of the day, if they say, you're not coming to work tomorrow, you're going over there, they can decide that. They got to change that a little bit. What is he talking about, dude?
What percentage of the world, will we look up what his salary was?
Okay.
It's probably around three at the low end.
Oh, I think it would be more than that. But
Yeah, but I'm saying at the low end.
let's see. No, his salary in 2025 was $13.03 million.
$13.0 million.
He's on a 2-year, $25.4 million contract.
So the number we're told, Johnny, of the population of the world is 8 million. I don't believe that number, but that's what we're told. 8 billion. 8 billion. Of that population, what percentage would gleefully sign up for $13 million a year slavery?
No, I mean,
was it 90? 99% of the population.
More than 9. Yeah, like.
Well, because you got the elites who are the 1%.
But the 1% is like in the 100,000s and up. Like that's okay. The 1%.
So most people would sign up for this slavery. Would you say, Johnny, that Dennis Schroeder
1% globally could be like $60,000 a year?
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, Johnny, would you say, Johnny?
I'm sorry. The global top 1% earner at 32,000. So
the entire, all the slaves in the world. Do you think they make as much as Dennis Schroeder makes in 1 year? All the slaves in the world.
Yeah, of course not. No.
Of course not.
Yeah.
It's just it gets into this whole
all the slaves throughout history.
Yeah, every slave that ever lived. Yeah. Do you think any of them made collectively what Dennis Schroeder made on 1 year playing a kid's game, which is basketball?
Obviously not. No.
It just gets into it gets into this whole thing where it's like
ashamed of himself for saying this. Really,
there's this whole thing in comedy right now where the left, the progressives of comedy, are calling the right comedians grifters. They're all grifters. Yeah. I've also been called a grifter because of conspiracies, even though I've been doing it my whole life. And before this giant movement came, I was doing tinfoil hat. Before all that, right? You could even say that tinfoil hat kind of led the charge on it. And a lot of people are like, oh, I like this stuff. I'm going to talk about it too.
Very much
right?
So, yeah.
So they're getting into all these, and by the way, it's so funny, Johnny. You know me. Would you say I'm a conservative in my life?
No, not at all.
No, I'm not. I'm a common sense person. So, but it's listening to the people on the left, the progressives on the left, call the comics on the right grifters, is hilarious to me because it gets into this Dennis Schroeder thing where it's like most of your progressive left comedians are cosplaying oppression.
Yeah.
They've done studies on the DEI people of Hollywood. All the people get the DEI jobs. They're all Ivy League school kids.
Crazy.
It's total bullshit. Ice Cube, who can't stop talking about race in America, comes from a two-family household. His father was a bus driver. His mother was a teacher, which makes Ice Cube Sam Tripoli. My parents were both teachers. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Let everybody live their life. This is lazy thinking by somebody that doesn't get treated the way he wants to.
He's a jock, dude. He's a jock.
You remember when he held out for more money and they're like, nope, and he got no money?
And he's a good player. He's a good player. I mean, he used to be quite good.
Dude, listen to me. There's a reason why you've been traded.
Yes. Yeah.
800 times. And I would watch it happen. And I said it. I go, I don't think he gets along with his with his teammates. And that's why they constantly keep moving him.
Because when he plays, he's like Rajon Rondo or something. You know, he gets moved a lot.
But I think Rondo was liked by his team. I don't think this guy is liked by his teammates.
He used to have a lot of fights.
The problem with Rondo is that he was limited. He couldn't shoot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Schroeder's that way too. He's kind of
Schroeder can score. He's a scorer.
He's got holes in his game though. You know?
Yeah, but he can score. Like Rondo couldn't score.
Okay, so Jack the Ripper, quickly, they say they've identified
Polish
Jack the Ripper.
Jew.
Finally, yes, a Polish barber Jew guy. Yeah. With DNA. They hit a niece of his or something. I don't know if I believe it. Do you believe it?
I don't. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that they're like.
It's just like more like wasted energy. It's like when people are like, the dinosaurs couldn't see. T-Rex couldn't see his prey unless they were moving. You're like, you don't know that. You're just talking out loud, and it's just stupid. I don't even believe that it was one guy. I believe it was a group of people, most likely a secret society doing sacrifices. If you're asking me who I think it was, that's who I think it was. That's why it's never solved.
Fascinating. The IRS is going to lay off thousands of its probationary workers,
off all that
in the middle of tax season is what this headline is.
Keep going.
Good, yes.
The people that don't understand how taxes work are the retards who are like, wow. Who's going to get our taxes? Why do you want... Like, dude, everyone's mad at Amazon, which I think is just an extension of the U.S. government not paying taxes. The key isn't to get Amazon to pay taxes. The key is to get us to pay taxes like Amazon.
Yes, absolutely. Totally agree. Yeah, and that's what I tweeted. I was like, just keep going to there. There's nobody left at the IRS. Let's do that.
And by the way, They found that the IRS agents owe $50 million in taxes until you pay yours. Well, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw that. That's crazy, bro.
$50 million.
All right. Last couple of things here.
I gotta go.
We'll skip. This is from. We haven't met in a while, but this was just such a funny moment that we'll just.
Dude,
play it
it's
briefly.
so funny.
So you had the Democrats showing up at the.
This
Department
is
of
the greatest
Education.
example of how we allow them to think they have power, right? This is the greatest example of this at all. Here we go.
And you have basically the biggest collection of idiots from the Democratic Party show up at the Department of Education demanding to be let in, and this is what happens.
Give it a tug there.
It's all access.
We're members of Congress.
It's so performative, dude.
It's so. They're such losers.
They have the acting skills of those undercover cops from earlier. Watch this.
We're members of Congress. We're members of Congress.
We're coming in. Lock the door. We're coming in. Who are you?
You're not coming in.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you, sir?
Do you have business here?
Yes. I have sent the Assistant Secretary a letter alerting her that we would be here today, and we've asked her for a meeting.
This is such theater.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's so dumb.
It is really that acting level of those undercover cops.
And what do you do here?
What do you do here?
Security responsibility. Get out of the way. We pay for your
Dude, Maxine
Maxine
is the biggest fraud, and the fact that people keep voting for her, which I don't even think they do.
I can't believe it. Yeah.
No, her and Wasserman. There's no way you keep winning.
You are not the spokesman for the department. You are a security guard.
Can you identify?
We are members of Congress. We'd like them to the department.
You don't have any identification.
By the way, what's on his neck?
It's a Band-Aid, I think.
It's not good enough.
We are not a threat to security.
By the way, did you see what she said? You don't have any identification, and he pulled it out, and she goes, "That's not good enough." Immediately. What? It's so funny, dude. Oh, I wish I could get my cursor.
This is an outrage. It's so funny because they keep doing these clips of like all the retarded shit in education right now that stems from that. People don't understand. There were times that we didn't have these. These things we were fine.
Totally fine.
All right, this top-down bullshit, get rid of it.
It's the bureaucracy, man. It's what Elon was talking about the other day.
Dude, have you heard that like 4,000 homes have gone up for sale in Washington, D.C. area?
Oh, I saw that.
And then they've done Google searches, lawyers, crimes, and people have been Googling all this shit, like looking for lawyers and shit like that.
Well, what, to sue the government?
No, because they think they're going to get sued.
Oh, good.
Or they're going to get charged with crimes.
Oh, good. That's
Like,
good.
you
They should be
can't- you
scared.
can't- The people just don't like Dana is so lost. She's so lost. I love her with all my heart. She's so lost because she still watches MSNBC, and MSNBC is just shouting in the dark.
It's Jen Psaki. I mean, like, what? You're not
And
gonna get
you
any
see
truth
Jon
from her.
Stewart lit her up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. This is a story from ESPN. The Department of Education has revoked.
ESPN?
Yeah, this is from ESPN. Department of Education has revoked its guidance on Title IX and athlete pay. They had said under the Biden administration, it was the policy of the Biden administration, that money brought in for NIL should still be split up evenly, men and women.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you're
And
about
now
to get, dude, they want to make
They got rid of
women's flag football into a college sport.
serious?
You're like, you're just burning money. You're just
stupid,
burning money. Nobody cares. Dude, flag football's gay as it is with guys playing it. It's gayer with women playing it.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
So Johnny, it's so funny. ESPN, they're like blockbuster WNBA trade. It's like nobody. It's
There's
like
no such thing
it's
as
literally the
yeah.
emperor's new clothes. But
Unless you mean like literally like a blockbuster where it went out of
it's
business.
going out of
Yeah,
business.
yeah,
Johnny,
yeah.
well played. But so there's all these YouTube channels that are doing like hot WNBA talk, and you're like, you're obviously getting paid. You're obviously part of the $45 million that they lose every year.
It's going to you. You're
right?
subsidized. Yeah.
You're subsidized to put out this stuff. They're paying you to do WNBA hot talk. Well, this one guy was talking about that they've kind of blown up the Vegas team, and it turns out, according to this guy, that nobody likes that Aja chick, the number one, the MVP. They all want out. You remember when we did you show the video where where like Aja or whatever her name is, the Kelsey Plum girl, who's like the one hot one.
Oh, she's beautiful. Yeah.
She's lecturing her on her fucking whiteness and her privilege, and she just got to
Really?
sit there and
Oh,
take
no, I didn't
it.
see that. No.
She wanted out. Everybody wants out. No, all these white girls just don't want to play with angry black lesbians who beat their ass all the time.
Yeah.
Cry. It's like, dude, you play in a league that loses money. There's no other group. There's nothing else in the world that's allowed to lose the money that you lose, that you still get paid. I don't care if it's $50,000 or $100,000. You're getting paid in a losing corporation. That is privilege.
It's what the news used to be for networks, you know, loss leader, they would call it. It's for the NBA. It's a publicity
but the problem
for
when
the
you
NBA.
say loss leader, there's like the term loss leader kind of came out of, I don't know if it originated, but it was used for casinos, right? Like casinos would give you a cheap show, cheap food, cheap entertainment, and then they would just strip you of all your cash gambling. And like Johnny, how many times have I told you that Vegas is in trouble? That they're too expensive. That they're nickel and diming everybody. And there's this word that like Vegas wasn't nearly as packed as they thought it was going to be for the Super Bowl because it's too expensive.
Wild.
You're getting paid you're having to pay a what's it called fee every day? A resort fee every day of like $30.
Oh, at least
now they're
$30.
making you pay for parking too.
Yeah. Dude, I had to pay $50 a day for a resort fee the last
And
place
then
I
you
stayed.
got to pay for parking every day.
We fly usually.
Get the fuck out of here.
Is this the clip you're talking about, Jon Stewart here with Jen Psaki, where
Yeah.
they like talking to each other and he laughs in her face? Is that
Yeah,
the thing?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
well, we'll just watch this, then we'll go. This is 18 seconds.
By the way, she was part of a Zionist think tank, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Liz Cheney is very heroic.
Wait, what? How did that? Wait,
Liz
where did that
Cheney.
come
Here
from?
we are. Here
What
we are. But I don't think closing the campaign with a message about fighting democracy with a former Republican member of Congress was the right strategy. I also think Liz Cheney.
Is that what you're talking about? Him laughing in her face? Is that
Yeah,
what it
because
is?
what
Okay.
she's talking about is Kamala Harris and her campaign.
Yeah, when she went out with
And,
Liz
she,
Cheney. yeah.
and how, like, again, you like this lets you know the uniparty. She's saying Liz Cheney, who's been rejected by every party,
Everyone.
even her home state, is somehow brave.
It's crazy. Yeah. And we'll end with this. They,
By the
for
way,
first time,
Rogan was talking about the left Rogan. Jon Stewart would fit that perfectly. He's loved by the old school progressives
No,
because
totally.
there was a time when Republicans bad, Democrats good, that he shined, and now that he's come back and both sides get it, he doesn't have anything. He can't do it. They're gonna have to concede that the crazies in their own party, which is what he's doing right there, are crazy. Like the right did that to the super uber conservative religious right that were like hate gays, all that stuff. The Republicans kind of had to go, okay,
yeah, chill out. Yeah.
chill. We're not gonna win anything with you. We're just not. You can do you, but we're not going to be able to win the majority.
It can't be in the
Johnny,
party
do you remember
platform,
we
yeah.
talked about this years ago about how they were saying that Republicans will never win another election?
A national, yeah, they said they became a regional party, a southern party.
Right? And then look what happened.
Yeah, immediately it flipped. Yeah.
And I say this all the time. Like, you know, we talk about Pearl Harbor, we talk about 9/11, but I'm telling you, Hillary Clinton kneecapping Bernie Sanders was a transformative. Dude, is that a bug right there? Oh my God, it's a dead spider. A transformative event as any of those other ones.
Huge mistake.
It just changed the way we looked at politics. We suddenly started to realize it's a uniparty. The Democrats aren't of the people. They're actually scumbags.
And if they hadn't have done that, dude, what they did with Kamala would have been so much more shocking. But because now we know, like, okay,
in court they argued we don't have to do jack shit.
Totally.
We don't have to get. We're a private corporation. It's total lie. It's
all
and the
fake.
fact that what's her face Wasserman is still in.
Well, and you know it's fake, dude, because they used to just meet and then they would pick the person there at the. They would, you know, you would send up these delegates and then they would just pick the person.
Right.
There.
But the internet changed that because people could exchange ideas and we're like, oh yeah, we hate We hate Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you love her. No, we hate her. We like Bernie Sanders. And as much as the Bernie Sanders has been outed as a fraud as well, he had it.
Yeah. But
Dude, is anyone taking a beating more than Elizabeth Warren right now?
Oh, gosh, she sucks so bad.
She's getting her fucking lady dick kicked in.
So we'll end with something kind of cool here. For the first time ever, one of those angler fish that lives down at the bottom of the ocean. Look up here.
Yeah.
It got photographed in daylight
Is
for the
that
first
real?
time ever. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it's this fish that normally is at the bottom of the ocean and it has a light on its head that attracts other fish and it eats them. And it looks like it's nightmare fuel. I mean, it's terrifying.
Yeah, I mean,
for the first time ever, they have videoed one up at near the surface where the light is, and they said it died. It was sick or something. But this is the footage.
Finally tonight, some marine researchers were out looking for sharks the other day off the Canary Islands. Well, they found something quite unexpected.
Have a look at this. This is a humpback angler fish known as a black sea
that
monster.
crazy, bro?
Black because it's black, and sea monster because, well, look at it. What else would you call it?
It's a female, it turns out. Its dorsal appendage lights up to attract dinner, usually seafood.
Now,
we know nothing about the bottom of the ocean, dude. It's so creepy down there.
It's so creepy.
Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool.
We don't know. Who knows what the government knows?
Kanye went after Chappelle too. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I'm running down my list this year. He deleted it later, so I also can't pull that up. But he went hard after Chappelle, saying that Chappelle's been like.
But you know what's so crazy about when Kanye started going nuts at first? Dave Chappelle flew to him, and I don't know. I think Dave Chappelle was trying to be his friend at that time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Kanye's just burning everybody.
Yeah, he's just. It's like, dude, when a dangerous an animal feels like it's cornered, it attacks anything that comes near it. And as much as I don't know, man, Dave Chappelle's been going pretty hard on some shit too. You know?
Yeah, no, for sure. This is what it is right here. It says they killed my mom after graduation. Some random number texts my wife saying they knew where my daughter lived. So for my last 24 hours of expressing my truth, people are threatening to kill my children to silence me. Look at Bill Cosby's son. And is he defending Bill Cosby there? Is that what that means?
Well, there's this whole thing that he's always said that sacrifices.
I gotta pull this back over here because it's too hard to see it. Why won't the? Do you see? I can't see the cursor. It's just like
there it is. Oh yeah.
I have to shake it to make it show up.
All right, I'm listening. I gotta throw this out. It's fucking
All right, here we
dead.
go.
Dead spider.
He goes, oh, you're worried about a dead spider? That's very kind of you. Look at Cosby's son. That's why none of these comedians' jokes is funny about this situation no more. I don't play with these pawn-ass N-words like Dave Chappelle. N-word made jokes about me. N-word made jokes about my wife. N-word made jokes about the trans community. N-word thinks he's so smart. N-word thinks shit is a joke after I brought Sunday service to heal hearts in his hometown after tragedies. N-word put together the words Palestine and Palisades because he thought it sounded cool while people really lost their homes and their lives. N-word said on SNL he never wanted a sneaker deal with these N-words, actually asked me for a sneaker deal. I don't know what that means, which, of course, I turned down. Nobody wearing no Air Daves, you lanky ass N-word. So he really went into it.
He's nuts.
Yeah.
He's nuts. I don't know what's going on with Dave Chappelle. I don't buy into this. He's brave for talking about Palestine wherever he is. He's a Muslim. Good for him.
Is he still a Muslim?
Yeah, I don't know. He drinks and smokes. I don't know how much of a Muslim he is. So he is. But again, I said this before. Nobody's getting canceled flying on private jets.
No.
If you're getting 20 mil a special, you're not getting canceled.
That's correct.
And this gets into the thing that this is the new thing where hate clicks are still clicks.
No, that's not a new thing. I mean, it's been that way for a while, but you're totally right. It's
well, I see people leaning into it more.
Yeah.
Like saying really outrageous shit just to get people to come watch and hate watch.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're totally right. That's about it.
All right, Johnny.
What's the word?
Johnny, the word is baby pinata.
I don't like that. Baby pinata?
Yeah, because
What,
my
like
kids
we're
did
hitting a baby or
pinata. No, my kids did pinata.
I don't. We gotta change that. Baby. I don't like that. Baby.
How about-
like a pinata that looks like a baby and then you hit it?
Kids hitting pinatas.
Oh, well, that'll be the word. Kids hitting pinatas.
Okay, fine. Kids
I don't
hitting
like baby
pinata.
pinata.
Johnny, I respect
don't want anybody
that.
tweeting that. You know.
I
baby
agree, Johnny. Good. That's what I meant. Kids hitting pinata. I got to watch that today. The kids just lit it up.
By the way, you got some grief for saying the 16 Chapel. By the way,
What is it?
the Sistine Chapel. Sam.
The Sistine?
Sistine. Yeah, it's not 16.
Oh, I've always thought it was 16.
No, it's
Sistine. We learn something new every day. All right, bye.